Okay. Now I should be live. I just want to pull it up on my phone and double check. God damn it.
No, you're not.
I like the ones that get reposted to Am I the Devil?
Because they're that much of the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I know one.
Hey, Chance. Hello? Can you hear us on stream? Alright, so
I know one. There was a lady who.
on, and we're live.
Hi.
If you
What?
can, if you would like to, feel free to give feedback on like my voice versus your guys' voices versus video, stuff like that. If you'd like to.
Okay.
You don't have to. I could just ask the rest of chat to do it. Because it's not like they're doing anything else.
We sounded fine right now.
Alright, sweet.
So should I do the intro? Or should you guys? You guys are both streaming, so why don't you do the intro?
Welcome everybody to this. What number are we on? Second stream back. I knocked my camera
Second
down.
stream back.
Second
I think
stream back.
This would be like the 10th.
I was gonna say, are we at 10?
Something like that.
Double digits, baby.
Double digits.
I don't know. You have to go and look at how many you've still got saved and how many have been uploaded and stuff like that.
Either way, welcome. We had a plan for a topic for today. Unfortunately, we are not adequately prepared to discuss that topic, so instead we are going to opt for a fun topic and do ghost stories. What were we thinking? Looking at ghost stories and trying to say what we think, what the potential reasonings could be, anything like that.
Or ghost videos and pictures of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be like, okay, is it real or is it fake or is it something else? Is there some other explanation? Because I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts. I believe in ghosts.
I
usually
don't know
Cargill-
enough to know for sure.
I know Cargill has given me some ghost stories. So with you, it's just like it's undetermined. Curious, but not 100% sure. Would you say, Chance?
I don't know enough to say one way or the other. There's definitely weird, unexplainable energies and events as to whether that is ghosts, spirits, multi-dimensional mushroom alien entities. Who's to say, you know?
Multi-dimensional mushroom alien entity.
Yeah, you never know.
I actually gotta move my. I'm gonna move screens here because my cameras are on the other screen. So when I'm looking at you guys, I'm not looking near the camera. I'm looking at my other computer screen.
Mine set up just because I want to have at least a somewhat presentable background instead of just my bed. So
I think the word supernatural exists for a reason, and it's because there are simply things we can't explain away with the current knowledge we have.
I would agree with that.
Not to say that they can't be explained away in the future as we learn more, which I think is exciting. I like Bill Nye the Science Guy's kind of philosophy on everything. You know, because he went to the Creation Museum. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Creation Museum. I have. It's fucking insane.
I don't think so.
He went to the Creation Museum and he was like debating the owner of the Creation Museum because the guy who owns it was like, "Hey, come and tour our facility and let us teach you."
Yeah, I saw that
Basically,
video.
Yeah, they were trying to convert Bill Nye the Science Guy, which I thought was funny. And the entire time, Bill was like, they were questioning him on things. One of the things they were like, "So what you're telling us is you don't know everything," and he was like, "Yeah, but we're learning." It'll eventually be explained, and that's great. Like, learning more. And then they were like, "So what if you're wrong?" And he was like, "If I'm wrong, that means somebody figured out I was wrong, and that's awesome."
Right.
I like Bill Nye the Science Guy's philosophy on that. He's just like, you know what? If we're learning, nothing else matters.
Did you see his video with the "We're all adults now, grow the fuck up" video that he did with global warming? What a savage.
He's a great guy. Him and I would love to see just an episode of him and Adam Savage and Neil deGrasse Tyson just talking.
Shooting the shit.
That would be
Being science boys.
extremely interesting. Okay, so the first thing I think we should start with, I'm gonna pull up this website I found. It's Pocket Leaked. It's got pictures, some of the most famous ghost photos in the world.
Mm.
I thought you were legit just gonna reach into your pocket and pull out Pocket Lint.
I got Pocket Lint here. and some of them I think are very obviously fake. I know
Of
back
course.
in the day there was double exposure, which is the way they did
Yep.
a lot of ghost photos.
Most like film cameras and stuff like that were very prevalently double exposures.
And you can see the Nuke's top 5 video up here in the corner.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, this one right here is
Very obviously.
Ooh, yeah, rough.
So this is one of the first most famous videos. Hold on, take up one back. There we go. Supposedly, would you say Catherine or Catherine?
Catherine.
Catherine Howard, the fifth wife of King Henry VIII.
Yes.
I'm not good with Roman numerals. Very obviously fake. That doesn't even look. That looks like a drawing of.
It really does.
Yeah.
This one I have seen it. It actually spooks me a little bit because this was just
It's
a
real
family
freaky
photo.
looking.
It's just a family photo. They said they saw it afterwards.
Well, they say.
Eh,
Yeah.
I remember watching something a while back about like someone saying stuff about it being explained or whatever, but I have no idea.
It is creepy, nonetheless.
It is very creepy.
it looks like someone was just falling.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
Like,
know if I would
Dad
say.
doing work in the attic and falls through the floor through the ceiling.
I think this one is an undetermined for me because, I mean, it's probably fake,
Mhm.
but it looks a lot better than some of the other ones on this list.
I would say
Like-
the same.
It's a lot harder to say, yeah, that's fake. Now there's this one, the Ghost Pilot. I think that's barely a ghost photo.
What?
I think that's just shiny.
It's over here. This
Oh,
is-
it's talking about the dude there.
yeah.
I mean, that's just
I think it's,
a blurry picture through a crappy helicopter windshield
Yeah.
of a dude.
that, or it's just glare on the windshield.
It's barely a ghost. I mean, it's barely even a human shape, in my opinion.
Right.
It looks blobby and
When I
weird.
saw it, I thought it was talking about the lady, and I was like, I'm sorry, what?
And this is another one of those. This is the Boot Hill Ghost, where they say the person wasn't there while they were taking the picture.
Sure, but that's
It's
just
always-
Another one.
if that's not. I'm assuming it's the bottom right.
Yeah.
The hat. Yeah, look, there's a stone pillar or a gravestone or something right at the edge of the image. They just sat a fucking hat on one.
Yeah, actually, it does look like that.
That, or I saw someone saying that this was like, I mean, he's dressed as like a Western cowboy with a pistol. They were doing like a shootout thing, and the other guy like fell over shooting like a movie or something. The other dude fell over and then sat up before they were done taking stills, and was caught in the background of one of them.
Well, and supposedly this guy, actually, I don't remember his name. It's over here. It's down here. Ike Canton. Oh, sorry. Ike Canton was the guy taking the picture. This is his friend. Ike Canton said that the guy down here, is holding a knife, and it goes up past his shirt collar. I think that's a stretch. I don't see a knife in there.
I
That's-
also don't see
That's a
any-
weird colored stone or bush and one of those pillar things that they've stuck a hat on because from this angle it conveniently looks like a head.
right. Like I don't.
I say that's fake. That seems very.
I would say it's close enough. It's not even a real like person that was just in the background. I would say that's definitely like a stone or something.
Now this one I found interesting. So this is supposedly one of their squad that
Mhm.
walked into a moving propeller and died.
Oof.
And this is supposedly him at the very back of the photo over here, as you can see zoomed in down the bottom left. That is like when it's zoomed in very clearly a face, but also that zoomed in part could just be edited.
Yeah, there's no way they got that crisp of an image from what they're seeing there. It looks like in the initial image he either shifted or there's something on the ship behind him but in the zoomed in image, that is 100% edited.
100%.
I would 100% say so as well. Like the collar on the dude's shirt doesn't even line up.
His face is too washed out in the.
Well, to be fair, that could just be a crappy picture of the picture, but
It's also very, like, it's too clearly a face
Mm-hmm.
for a picture that is this old.
Yeah.
I would say so as well. Like a dude was standing behind him and like tried to duck out of the way at the last second or something. You know, that's the best that I can think of.
Now, this one is the Amityville Ghost. You guys know the Amityville story, right?
Mhm.
Whole family was killed. This was taken by Ed and Lorraine Warren, which, if you've watched any of the what are they?
Conjuring.
The Conjuring movies.
I think
Ed and
one of
Lorraine
them.
Warren- Yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren were actual like ghost hunter demonology people,
Mhm.
demonology people, but they also were known to fake a lot of things.
Oh yeah, a ton of things.
This is 100% just a picture of a kid.
I was gonna say, what are we looking for? Just the kid whose eyes are reflecting the light from the camera?
This is supposedly the ghost of the 9-year-old John DeFeo, one of the kids who died in the Amityville horror.
No, it's just a picture of a kid.
Yeah, they just brought in a kid and took a picture of him.
He's casting a shadow on the wall behind him.
Exactly. I mean,
think-
you can't trust anything Ed and Lorraine Warren put out because it's
Right.
not real.
I also think that part of it to me is it feels edited also because of the eyes. Like I can't say with that kind of camera and that kind of flash, but human eyes don't normally reflect flash that intensely.
Well,
I've seen some pictures where they have, if it's just the perfect angles and
Right,
everything
it's
lines
gotta
up.
be set up just right, but
No, this
my
is
face is so pale. Ugh.
this is with an infrared camera,
Mm.
and
So then his eyes would have done that if they'd have gotten the right.
Yeah.
but it's just a child. It's just a real child.
And I'm curious, is it infrared or is it just a regular camera? Because regular cameras back then were black and white cameras, so.
Well, they took infrared photos. That's what they take. Most of their fake photos are taken with infrared cameras because
Okay.
infrared captures ghosts. Ghosts show up on the infrared.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. This is the Coventry Spectre from 1985. Now, the thing you're looking for in this picture is this hooded cloak right here, which they said was not there. And this is the Freeman Society, like, club. Some people call it a cult. Bunch of well-to-do white people.
It was definitely a weird picture. It looks like if Dobby got tall and fat.
Well, and you can see they're all bowing their heads to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, everybody that was there said that nobody dressed like this was there. But you know, if the whole
such
Freeman
a
Society-
grainy old photo, it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
what they're saying is it looks like somebody wearing a monk's hood, praying with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
It is really hard to tell. It doesn't look double exposed. So I think double
No.
exposed photos are really easy to tell that they're double exposed.
And it's also just kind of hard to tell alignment. Like, if this could just be a person who's standing at a weird angle and it's making everything look weird.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
And then it doesn't help
if
black
you-
and white. It blends in with the whatever is on
The
the back
wall.
wall there.
Yeah, big like painting on the wall. And then if you look at other people, I'm pointing at my screen with my hand. If you look at like this group of, yeah, right there actually, this group of people, or even these couple of people over here right next to it, like they're kind of distorted, and you can't
Yeah.
really clearly make anything out there. So like, it's definitely just. They're like, oh no, it's not what the camera was supposed to capture, so clearly something messy happened.
This was
It's
85.
old.
My question is, what fucking camera were they using in 85 that produced a picture like this?
1985?
1985. We had much better cameras in 1985.
Yeah, we did.
Dude, even like cheap CCTV cameras were better than this in '85. Like,
I will say this hooded figure or whatever does look very tall.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Well, I'm thinking like this little patch right here could be someone's hair, and then like this up here is just the wall behind them or something, you know? Like, I don't know. Someone standing on a chair, who knows? I think it's fake.
I think
Oh.
it's fake.
I also just thought of something.
What?
Oh yeah.
There was another issue on my gaming stream that I realized after I went to watch it back. My video and my audio are not synced up. It's like one has been delayed, but the other has not.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that honestly.
Let
It'll be
me-
right. They'll figure it out.
I can try and pull it up.
Oh,
Just looking at grandma here with dude standing behind her.
yeah.
It does look pretty synced up.
It seems to be.
Yeah, it seems to be synced up for me.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just, I noticed it when I was watching it back. I was like, my lips are moving, but I'm not saying anything. And then it would come through like a few moments later.
I think this one is just some dude.
But then Ashley's audio was on time, which I thought was weird.
I don't know,
But,
man.
I mean, at least right now it's synced up.
Okay.
So this one is supposedly this woman's husband who died 7 years before this picture was taken.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Or
this
she's
was-
really, really old and she doesn't remember taking this picture with her husband.
Well, it's the daughter or granddaughter that took the picture and is saying that
yeah.
he
So if
wasn't
we
there
read-
or whatever. So
This lady's husband managed to appear in this photo despite passing away 7 years before. Denise Russell took this photo of her grandma, who lived alone at the time, on 17th of August 1997. And they said their grandma died in 1984. My
Also,
question is this.
how do you not notice that for 3 years?
right?
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Right there.
I don't buy that at all. That's just a dude in the background, and they're like, "Oh, spooky ghost."
Ooh, spooky, it's Grandpa.
Oh.
The Prowling Fire Department. This, I guess, is supposed to be the ghost right here.
You mean the lights that are shining through smoke or whatever is coming out of the freshly crashed
Yeah.
car?
That's just light, man. That's not a ghost.
It's legitimately just light. Like you can see it casting shadows on the ground.
The fake. Stop trying to pull things off as ghosts. No, they said it's supposed to be some sort of angel overlooking Rose Venuto.
I'm sorry, but your wishful thinking does not influence reality.
It sounded like Ben Shapiro. Facts don't care about your feelings. Facts
Oh,
don't
God.
care about your feelings. That's not a fucking ghost. Alright, the backseat ghost. Now this is the fucking what Mr. Negative or whatever.
Oh, that's just JFK hanging.
JFK.
Phrasing.
Well,
Phrasing.
it's why do his eyes look like that?
I think it's just weird reflections and pareidolia.
Pareidolia?
Yeah, where you see a pattern that's not actually there. Typically faces in things that aren't actually faces.
Now when was this taken? 1959. Okay, so the camera is a little more time period accurate than the fucking 1985 picture.
That looked exactly like this.
Yeah. It shows her husband in the car, but who is allegedly her dead mother-in-law in the backseat.
What?
That just doesn't even line up, though. It looks like that's directly behind his head. Like, that's his seat.
Right, it looks like the headrest of the seat. To me.
Which I get if we could see the other seat here and see how high the headrest goes up, but we can't.
Well, that, and also, I've seen this exact picture that says it's some random man in the back seat. Like, I've seen like 4 different descriptions of this that say it's a different kind of person in the back seat, so nobody knows. It's just a reflection.
Well, and here's
We're
the thing.
hoping that it's a ghost. You know, it's.
I think if
Ooh, it looks like face.
if a like some kind of figure does appear in the back of somebody's like family photo or something, I think their automatic response is to go, "Oh, it's this family member that died."
Yeah. I've just never heard the mother-in-law thing until just now.
I think I don't know if that would be my first response.
Oh wait, go back up.
What?
Others have debunked it as being double exposure. I guess that could be too, but it doesn't really look like double exposure.
Yeah,
It's not like faded out like a double exposure would normally be.
like this one.
Yeah.
This is obviously double exposure.
Was this 1947? Mrs. Andrews' baby. She noticed the ghost had a firm. Had the film. So she noticed the ghost had the film developed, but said it wasn't her daughter in the picture. Despite there being some graves for children nearby, the child in the picture has never been identified.
Double exposure.
Yeah, that child was double exposed, and whoever did it.
Oh
should
no.
They should be in jail.
go.
Okay, that's also just pareidolia.
I have seen this picture before.
That's
Very
legit just
interesting.
random shapes that were like, oh, it kind of looks like a face.
This image taken from the SS Watertown shows the faces of 2 crewmen, James Courtney and Michael Meehan, in the water. 2 men died while on board the ship and were given burial at sea.
Okay, go back up to the picture.
How can you tell whose faces those are?
One
Yeah.
looks like Hitler, and the other looks like Einstein. That's what I think.
I don't think even if I knew those people, I could recognize them from that
Right.
picture.
Oh yeah, that's fucking Bill.
That's
Right.
I know that's Bill.
That's Uncle Terry.
I recognize his.
I can tell by the way he has a head and a chin and nose and eye sockets.
It's
recognize
legit
his
just
angry
random
eye socket.
shapes that people were like, oh, it kind of looks like a face. What if it's those 2 guys that died? Like,
And
that's all that is.
It's supposedly made by the waves. I think that's what it said.
The
That
problem
the
is there's no
background.
context. You can't see anything around it. It's just
The face is in the water, so.
what are we? Are we
5
looking?
of the 6 photos showed nothing.
Are we looking
This is
directly
legit.
down into the water? Is this?
It looks
think
like
it's at
over
an
the side of the
angle,
ship,
yeah.
And
I
what's?
mean-
Like 2 big fucking white arrows pointing at it. This was the first YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Movie Church.
Yeah.
This one was interesting.
Do we have any modern after this? We gotta stop looking at old ones and look for modern.
Oh, hey, 1982, 1975. They're at least color photos.
Like
That's
in the
what-
last 10 years, there's gotta be more photos have been taken in the last 10 years.
They do double exposures with
We-
digital cameras.
That's the thing. That's the thing, is that there's less modern ghost photos.
Surprisingly
than
enough,
there
it's
were back in the
harder to fake certain things with modern technology, like ghost photos and UFO videos.
If we just take a quick look through these,
Yeah, we could just scroll through them real quick.
99 looks like the
Oh,
2000.
2000s. Oh, that's just a drug addict running up to mug them.
I want to say,
It looks like Vegas for sure. It's just a homeless naked dude jumped in real quick last
if I wave
second
my
right
hand
before they took
fast
the
enough,
picture.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Like-
You move your hand fast enough.
it's just someone moving really fast into or out of the frame. To me, like,
Ah, no. See, I know who it is. It's Forrest Gump after his long run.
That's fine to look like.
yeah.
With some
I
shades
think
on.
The creepiest thing about older pictures isn't the fact that they capture ghosts more often. It's the fact that a lot of the times they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think that's creepy. Is that the people
Dead
were
photos.
dead when the photos were taken because they couldn't take them beforehand because the more you move on those older cameras, it's not going to look good.
Well, that and like a lot of people like wanted like final memories of their family members, so they pose them and take a picture.
This is the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in 2006, a more modern ghost photo.
It's why is it still such a crappy picture?
Right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's from like 1932.
Why do we have to take? It feels like people who take pictures of ghosts only take them on shitty cameras.
Because it's the easiest way to fake it. You can hide a lot of mistakes in low quality. You cannot hide as many mistakes in high quality.
Well, and most people think the way Chance mentioned, where there should be more pictures of ghosts and paranormal things coming out because there's somebody taking a picture at any second. In the world.
Oh, thousands of pictures every second.
Right. So one would think there would be a lot more ghost pictures, but
Over 8
the
billion
most
people. I mean,
which I know there are some newer ones. There was a picture, I think it was in 2015, 2016, of a inspector on a dry docked boat, who caught a picture of some dude with an axe while looking back through the door because it was his job to take pictures of the inside.
yeah.
And he said he hadn't seen the guy, so they assumed it was a ghost. I think it was just a creepy dude fucking about to murder him with an axe.
I mean, yeah.
He got out of the boat. I think this one's fake. It looks like another double exposed picture, in my opinion.
Either double exposed or another case of just it happens to be a pattern in the grime on the wall that makes you think, oh look, it kind of looks like a little girl, but it's just grime on the wall.
Now,
That's
I do
what
think this is 2008.
2008.
Now, where's the ghost here?
I see a house.
Over here? Is this the ghost?
Oh, come on. You can't claim that's a ghost.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Neil Sandwich?
Oh yeah, dude. I wanna be Neil Sandwich's friend.
What a fucking name.
Neil Sandwich, if you're watching.
He better get free subs at Subway every time he goes in there.
Okay. Hold on a second. To get the fucking picture. So this is the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I
And
didn't get to read the thing.
And to get this picture of this ghost, he had to put it in Photoshop and adjust the exposure.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Had apparently seen the ghost of a young boy wearing white clothes before.
Mm-hmm.
Homie, you already put it in Photoshop. How are we supposed to?
Yeah, it's
believe
too
that-
late.
Right. You admitted that you put it in Photoshop to adjust the exposure. Come on.
They
Now.
don't even look human. I mean,
Yeah,
I
this
guess I
kinda
could
looks like
see
a
like a head, but like this looks like a cut off arm, and they're just like, it's not fake. Fuck off. San Antonio ghost, not even
What?
a day.
That's just an artifact in the camera. That's
Okay, ghostly pooch. You mean this dog's fucking parasitic twin?
dude. Yeah. That little terrier is gonna poke its head out the butt of that big dog like that as a ghost.
A
Totally.
demonic spirit on a hospital bed. This fucking dude who painted himself black just tap dancing on top of somebody.
Wow.
Are they on top of someone?
Yeah. This weird vision shows a CCTV camera in a hospital. A demonic spirit appears to be trampling over the bed. Apparently, the person in the bed passed away shortly afterwards.
I would too if someone jumped all over me while I was in a hospital bed, but you know.
I mean, it is a weird picture.
It's just a dude who's standing there bent over.
I think hospital CCTV makes it a little bit more like, okay, maybe, but
But here's the other thing. This is a picture taken of
Of a video.
yeah,
Yeah.
of a screen, yeah. Give us the actual video.
The pink lady. This lady's pink, and she was moving too fast on camera to actually be shown up properly.
bottom right picture supposed to be?
Hey, Greencastle, Indiana.
Of course, Indiana people think everything's good.
This is supposedly a digitally enhanced photo.
And hands. I see it worse in that one.
Yeah, this by digitally enhanced, they mean they recreated the picture using blue blocks in Minecraft, and then backed up a lot.
Blue wool, light blue wool, and obsidian.
This is a 2015 picture, so a little more modern.
That's just a person.
It was captured on an iPhone.
That's
Well,
just
are we
a
talking about the person on the left or the thing in the center?
the
This,
tall
I don't-
one?
Yeah.
That's just a person.
I don't see that being a ghost.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it just looks like a really tall person or some weird.
The thing is, we have no reference with all of these. We're just going based off the word of the person who either took it or uploaded it, whatever.
Yeah.
We're just taking their word for what's actually happening. For all we know, that could be a child in a green coat. And
Yeah.
like their parent or grandparent behind them, and we're just like, oh no, it's so tall.
Or, it said down in the description, this place is known for having the Gray Lady as a ghost. They had somebody dress up, or they put some kind of mannequin or statue
Yeah.
inside the place.
That's like, there's a hotel in, I think, England called like the King's Head Hotel or something like that. And it's known for being haunted. And they have CCTV cameras set up all over the place to capture the spirits. Come on now, you're driving business. You're bringing in tourists to travel your haunted hotel.
Now,
It's a gimmick.
we've looked at older pictures. These are some of the most famous pictures of ghosts caught on camera throughout history. They're all fucking fake. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody caught a real fucking ghost on camera. Let's see what Nuke's top 5 has for us.
I
These are
also
gonna
just
be-
want to say really
Go ahead.
quickly before we get into nukes, pictures, like photographs or images rather, are so much more likely to be fake than video.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Like, it's so much easier to fake a picture. The ones that I like are the live streams.
Those are interesting.
Because, like, it's real hard to fake a live stream.
True.
It's real hard to have something
Especially
disappear right in front of you in a live stream.
if the Twitch chat, if it's on Twitch, just like notices it and starts
Right.
going off in the chat, being like, "Did you fucking see that?"
And
I've
you're
seen
just like,
some of
huh?
those.
Right? Or the
Um,
dude that, like, charged the shadow figure in the bathroom and then it just disappeared as he was charging it.
I
That was a good
will.
one.
I do want to show you, Chance, some fucking some. I think they're Arabic ghost hunters.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking insane.
Mhm.
They'll
Like
see
Arabic,
a door in the
Syrian, and-
distance. Yeah. They'll see a door in the distance just fucking opening and slamming closed, and they'll rush the door, kick it down, and start yelling at the ghost or whatever's inside of it. It's fucking insane.
Just gotta
Oh,
listen
what's
to
the
that over and over again.
what's the meme? There's a meme from some ghost hunter who went into a place and he screamed something. What was it?
I don't remember, but wasn't it like Ghost Adventures or something where the dude was like, "Hey demons, what's up? It's me, ya boy."
It's me, your boy.
I was just like, hell yeah.
Dude, Zach Baggins. I like how they start every single episode of Ghost Adventures. I actually like Ghost Adventures, not because I think it's creepy, because I think it's fucking dumb.
Hilarious.
I think it's one of the dumbest shows on TV, and it's hilarious. Because they start every single episode with, like, we have spent years building our credibility.
Mhm.
And then they get into the episode, it's just like, did you feel that chill? Oh my god, I'm so scared. Look at this fucking Kinect camera we caught weird shapes on.
the Xbox Connect cameras are
Yeah.
the best.
That's one of the things they actually do. They use an Xbox Kinect
yeah.
camera to capture
That,
the
like infrared laser grid thing that it does.
It's very interesting. I like how I just
Cool, but
I think
also,
their
like-
show. My favorite part of the show is the fact that they actually go into the history of the places they're exploring. That's the most interesting part. Is that they're like, yeah, a bunch of murders happened here and it was fucked up. Now let's go and talk to those bitches.
Right. What up, demons? It's me, your boy.
It's me,
Well, I mean-
your boy. I'm back.
There was one episode where a prostitute was killed, and supposedly the room that they were in is known for men being like groped and shit. And Zach Bagans spent the night in there, and the whole time was like, "All right, I'm ready. I kind of want this to happen. I want to fuck a ghost. Let's go."
Okay, not gonna lie, I definitely had a dream when I was younger that I had sex with a ghost.
That wasn't a dream.
It wasn't.
Really.
It better not have been real. It was out in the middle of a public street in Florida.
Oh god damn. That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I had never been to Florida at that time, but I knew it was in Florida.
Okay, I also have a question, just because you brought up dreams. Have you guys ever had a lucid dream?
Yes.
No.
Multiple times.
I've had one lucid dream in my entire life.
Or at least not that I'm aware of.
I had. Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, in my lucid dream, I got to choose a superpower. Like, I chose myself a superpower. And for some reason, the superpower I chose was I could jump and cross my legs and be able to float.
That's
Chose
fun.
a crappy superpower.
Yeah. That was the superpower I chose.
I've had a couple. I've had a few. I think the first time I ever had a lucid dream, it was right after reading a book. I think the book was called Kissing Kate. It was about this girl discovering that she was a lesbian or something. I can't remember. But they went into lucid dreaming. She bought a book in the book, and it basically described this process of initiating a lucid dream and what it was. And I thought it was interesting, so I figured I'd give it a try, right? First fucking try. I am in a dream, and at first I don't realize it's a dream, but I do the whole process. It's a bunch of like mind, body awareness stuff and like isolating muscles and such. But I'm in this dream, I'm walking into school, and I look up at the clock that's up on the right. This is Union School, by the way. And right when I look up at the clock, I realize, wait a second, it's Sunday. I shouldn't be in school. I must be in a dream. And the second I realized that, I was like, cool, I can do a triple backflip. So I did a triple backflip. And then I was like, oh, I can fly. And then I started flying around the school. And then unfortunately for me, I don't know why, anytime that I'm flying in a dream, lucid or otherwise, the moment I realize that I'm flying, I stop being able to fly.
Oh.
Yeah, I had another lucid dream one time where I had like giant angel wings, basically. And I was flying around, and then the second I became aware that I was in a dream and that I was flying, I fell out of the sky. I spent the rest of the dream flopping around like a bird with a broken wing trying to fly. Knowing I can, but not being able to.
Love that for you.
Yeah, it's a good story for my life, basically.
I had a recurring nightmare as a kid where I was in Blue River. And it was because I used to go there during the summer all the time to help my dad rearrange his classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always, the elementary school was always very creepy during the summer because all of the lights were off.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
And there was a clock, I don't think I ever found where it was, that was somewhere in the school, that constantly made like somebody's heels clicking walking down the hallway. But the building was completely empty. It was creepy. But I used to have a recurring nightmare that I was in the school during the summer. My dad's classroom was the only room that had a light on in it. But the cafeteria, which is where my dad's classroom is, it's like right inside the cafeteria, was flooded, and there was an evil mermaid who wanted to kill me. And every time I tried to get to my dad's classroom, I would have to try and like swim to it, but the evil mermaid would try to like fucking shank me and shit.
Jesus.
And then there was another dream I had that made me cry because I was like 16 or 17, and in the dream, I was a fully grown adult and I was riding a train, and there was a lady who was giving birth on the train. And for some reason, I was a doctor, so I helped her give birth. And then we got married, and we had a kid, and then we like had this whole life together. And then I woke up, and I was still a 17-year-old kid, and I was crying. I was like, I had a whole life in this dream. What the
That's
fuck?
rough, buddy. I think I had, not to my knowledge, I wasn't aware that it was what was happening. I think I had a lot of lucid nightmares as a kid. And I had a recurring one about Scream, the Scream guy with the knife. He would always be chasing me either through my own house or for whatever reason through like a garden center or a garden shop, like a flower shop that just had like basically lawn and garden stuff. But I knew every single time I got into this dream, I knew that if I could jump behind something, get out of the Scream guy's line of view, and close my eyes shut, that I would wake up. I had that nightmare so many times as a kid. And I just knew that if I got out of his sight and closed my eyes, I would wake up. So I think that was some type of a lucid dream, but not fully aware that that's what was going on.
I've got a handful of like nightmare-ish, not nightmarish. I've got a handful of like spooky childhood memories that I'm not 100% sure were actually real, and they might have been like lucid nightmares. Like walking around the house is completely empty and being like, hey, where is everybody? But then I go out back and everybody's out back. But then nobody else remembers it. They're like, oh man, whatever. So I'm just like, did it happen though?
Well, also another thing with that is like the things that stick in your mind, the things that are important, are not necessarily the things that will stick in other people's minds. Because like Tristan and me remember things completely different sometimes. Where I'm like, no, I'm like 100% sure it happened this way, and he says something else. But
I used to have dreams about future events as a kid.
mm-hmm.
That would end up actually happening, but in the dream there was always some like really obvious difference.
Yeah.
Right? Like I had a dream in high school that I was in a classroom and a police officer came in and took one of the students out of the class. That actually happened. In the dream, it was Drew Beebe that got taken out of the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird. I don't know. Do you remember Drew Beebe, Chance?
Mm-hmm.
Cargill, you know who Drew Beebe is.
Yeah.
Not the kind of kid who would get like arrested for something.
Right.
And
One
then
of the last people to expect that from.
I had another dream where we were driving around a specific corner outside Springport,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a big scarecrow there that was like stabbing a dog or something. It was weird.
That was just me on Tuesday.
And then the next day when we went out, we drove by it, and there was a scarecrow there. It wasn't stabbing a dog, but it was a scarecrow.
Interesting.
So I've had some dreams like that before. Are you the kind of people who think that dreams have meaning of some kind?
Dream.
Yeah.
Like it recurring.
Depends on the dream. Depends on where you're at, because like I mean, we don't really understand normal consciousness, let alone the unconsciousness. But I do know I've had dreams and used information from those dreams in my waking life, such as if I've been looking for something or couldn't find something, I would have a dream of me finding that thing, and then based off the information I got from that dream, I would go to the same location and I would find the item. So it's like a lot of things I've seen is like your brain is just trying to make sense of all of the information and work through problems that you've been trying to, but in just a different way.
I think, and I'm going to look this up again, because the only time I've really had a dream that I thought meant something Yeah. So I had a dream where I actually wrote a poem about it that I will never share because it was super depressed. It was back when I lived in my parents' house,
Ugh.
and my room was a disgusting mess because I was constantly depressed all the time. And in the dream, my bed was made of broken glass,
Oof.
and like in the dream, I could feel it. Like the pain was there, and I
Mm-hmm.
would like roll over, and the glass would like cut up my body, and it hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up in the morning, and because I was talking to Hannah about it, because I was dating Hannah at the time, still. Um, and broken glass is a representation of the dreamer's expectations, perceptions, relationships, or something of value being shattered.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't remember it fit with something that was going on at the time with the job I was working at. That I thought fit, and it can be broken glass can be a representation of stress, especially. And I think there was a specific thing that was like sleeping on broken glass
Hmm.
as a representation of being way too stressed out. And I definitely was way too stressed out at the time.
Yeah.
So I
One
thought that was interesting.
a reoccurring nightmare that I have whenever I am super stressed is my teeth will just turn to dust. Like Thanos snapped my teeth away, and I'm just choking on the dust of my own teeth.
That's a super common one.
Yeah.
Like falling out and stuff like that.
Yep.
Mm.
I don't know what it means, but I did one time have a dream that I was getting mauled by a bear and a moose at the same time, while my foster dad stood on top of his truck and pointed and laughed at me.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that means, but nothing good, I would have to guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
I would certainly say so.
Teeth falling out are associated with loss and important life changes.
Well, I get them anytime I'm super stressed.
Interesting. Do changes, does change and important life changes make you stressed out?
Basically, everything makes me stressed out.
Same.
Mood.
Um,
Being
I mean-
alive
Yeah,
in
the
today's
current
day,
human
especially.
condition stresses me
Right.
out. I would be less stressed out if I was in a field picking berries and was suddenly chased by some kind of animal. I would be more okay with that situation than day-to-day life as is.
then at least you would know what's happening.
Exactly. Exactly. I know if I don't get away, I die. If I get away, I'm good.
I was actually talking to my mom about the current human condition recently, and she was like, I just have a positive attitude. I have a positive mindset, so it doesn't bother me as much. And I was like, Mom, I can't just ignore it. It's just hard to ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I
that
too
works
would
for
say
you.
that I have a positive outlook on life. Still not happy with the current human condition.
Yeah, no, we can have a positive outlook and still be unhappy with the things that we
Well,
that
and also like
aren't being changed.
we got different brains, dude. Like,
Yeah. Well, and my mom was like, I am like really healthy for an old gal because I'm so, positive. And I'm like, okay. Part of the reason I'm stressed out is because I'm not healthy.
Right.
And then there was something recently like Europe actually declared us as to be a third world country.
Yep. I saw
Because
that.
of people having a lack of health care, lack of mental health care, the average wage not being enough to actually survive, food prices, the 1% owning a crap ton of money.
et cetera, et cetera.
I saw
14 of them owning more money than a gold hoarding dragon.
a great idea today on TikTok.
Yeah.
This guy was pitching the idea of a blue shell tax. Like in Mario Kart Blue Shell. If you're in
Yeah.
first, it'll fuck you. So his idea is there's a new tax. 10% of all of your wealth, assets, cash in hand, investments, stuff like that. 10% of all of your wealth for the top richest person in any one country, which would then force people, the top 1, 2, 3, however many richest people, they would attempt to avoid this tax by donating whatever percentage assets, whatever they needed to get just below the person below them, so that then that other person would then take the big 10% chunk, right? He's like, but people don't like that. It would get into a war where they would just start
That's why
donating
you don't
and
have it as like the top person. You just have it if you get over a certain number of net.
no,
worth.
top person. That amount of money that they're going to donate is because the top person has to donate it regardless of however much money they tend to try to undercut the next person with their charities, and then it's just that one and it's not really affecting them all that much.
Yeah, well, that's like if you set it over a set number. That's
Oh yeah.
all of those people all at once constantly. It's not just like, oh, it's this person now. It's this
But they'll
person.
never agree to that because that's too many people angry. If we just affect the top person,
It's like 10 people, dude. But no, I get what you're saying. It affects the top, so it's not gonna happen. We're not allowed to do that.
you know.
That's the big thing. Is I mean they
But it was a cool idea. I liked it.
I sent you that video. I didn't send it to Cargill, but the socialist CEO, the one I sent you, where the owner of the company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he took a pay cut, basically, so he could afford to pay, and he got the same salary as everybody else in his company, $70,000 a year, which is still a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And so all of them make $70,000 a year, and in turn, when COVID happened, and it was fucking over the company, the people who were getting, like, the other people, including him, were willing to take $40,000 a year until COVID was over, so that the company could stay afloat. And then when COVID was over, they went back to $70,000 a year, and the CEO paid them for what they lost during COVID.
That's how you run a fucking company right there.
Right.
And everybody was telling him that wasn't going to work. That it was going to make the people working for him not want to work as hard.
And the only reason his company survived COVID when so many others didn't is because of those policies.
Right.
The
Yeah,
people appreciated him. They enjoy working there.
People would be surprised at how much good keeping your employees happy does. Like, they're all like, no, it's all about this and this and this.
Productivity.
You just gotta keep your employees happy, and you're gonna be a successful business. That's how it works, dude. The reason companies lose employees is because the employees aren't happy. Like,
you know what's fucking insane to me right now? Raising Cane's is hiring their base employees for $16 an hour.
Fuck.
Which is more than I get paid. The person who just got shift manager, they thought they were getting general manager. They just got shift manager. Is making $21 an hour.
Oh. Fuck. That's more than me.
I'll be a shift manager at Raising Cane's. Jesus.
right? Jeez.
That's way less stress than what I'm doing currently.
Well, I just got a raise. To $15 an hour at Hillcroft.
Still not enough.
And it's like I could go make $1 more an hour frying some chicken up.
Right.
And I probably get discounts on food at Raising Cane's, which is probably going to be fucking delicious.
Right.
All right, we ready for more?
Also, yeah, back to ghosts.
Ghosts. That's what this podcast
Kinda
is
got
about.
sidetracked a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, this is a really simple title, man. Ghosts caught on camera.
Ghost caught on camera.
It's not his usual
This is
top
an
5
older one.
scary ghost videos to make you pee your pants and cry for mommy.
This is a 5-year-old one.
Ooh, okay, there we go. Let's
So,
see.
and I saw
got
the first video, and I was like, okay, I've seen this one before. It's a really good one. I like this one. So this is why I decided to do this one. I think videos are going to be more interesting than pictures, anyways.
What
Can
you
you
got,
guys hear
dude?
it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. When
Turn
you
it up.
see it,
Oh, it's all the way up. Never mind.
a mother is sitting with her 2 daughters while they eat. Suddenly, the oldest daughter becomes very disturbed and frightened by something she can see in the other room, even though there's nothing visible in the video.
What?
That was.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
The mother remains calm, questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she receives no answer. The younger daughter looks back, doesn't see anything, and then laughs at how her big sister is seemingly scared of nothing.
What was that? What are you doing? Oh, what, Nani? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died. Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls. Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me.
That is, until the younger girl takes a second look, and suddenly she also sees whatever frightened her older sister. Her reaction is pure terror.
Sit around. Sit around. Sit around. But you gotta listen to me. Sit around. Look at me. What's the matter?
The video uploader, Angel Ruiz, says that both girls claim to have seen a ghost in the other room, even though nothing strange was visible to their mother or captured on video.
Alright, boys. What do you think?
It gets tough when you get kids involved because
Kids
One.
and animals.
Kid-
and animals.
kids, one, have some of the truest reactions out there
Yep.
to anything. Two, they also have the wildest imaginations.
Also true.
And for me, with this one specifically, the younger daughter didn't see anything and was laughing at her sister, and then all of a sudden turn around and started screaming and crying. So, like, that's kind of like a, why didn't she see it before?
Maybe she just wasn't looking in the right
Yeah, I mean, she could have just not been looking at the right spot. I mean, the other kid wasn't being very descriptive of what or where she was seeing it. She just was like, eh.
Pointing. And also, looking at that room, there's not a lot of places it could have been, but I don't know.
I was expecting like a little face around the corner right behind the girl's head or something, but
something, you know, or like when the camera jolted a little bit, he'd like slow it down and be like, "Oh, there's the figure right there in the kitchen,
But
standing on the
also,
counter." But
that's the second little girl's reaction.
Mhm.
Right.
That didn't seem fake. That was genuine terror. Like she
It's-
seemed genuinely terrified.
it seems that way. The first girl also seems genuinely scared of something, whether like the mom saying the fish died is what actually got her that upset, or if it was just she actually saw something.
no, that was a scream of fear.
No, the first girl.
Oh, the
That just
first
kinda
girl.
stood up crying.
No, she just didn't like whatever she was perceiving.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but I mean, the
I
kids and animals, man, those are the ones that I'm more inclined to be like, that's probably at least somewhat real, you know.
well, yeah, because
Definitely something going on. to upset 'em,
especially animals, because
right,
animals don't fake shit like that.
right.
Kids can.
They
if
don't
they're
understand the
trained.
concept of let's pretend there's something here to get a good video for the internet.
Well, have you seen the one dog that can talk with the buttons?
Yes, it's kind of
I
creepy.
mean,
There was an episode. There was one of those videos that scared the shit out of me because the dog came over and pressed the stranger danger button, and then just like stared up the stairs to the house.
Oof.
and then ran back and pressed the stranger danger button and ran back and stared up the stairs to the house. And so the girl was like, "Oh shit,
That one, jeez.
there's somebody in my house." So she went upstairs and there was nobody there. And then the dog hit the stranger danger button and went and stared back up the stairs to the house. It's like, what is that dog seeing, bro?
Right.
That's
And-
terrifying.
With how well those dogs are trained to know which button they're hitting, that dog wasn't making a mistake.
Yeah, no.
Like, that dog wasn't thinking it was hitting the
Food
give me this
button.
toy button, right?
Especially the fact that it hit it 3 times. Like
Right.
it definitely knew what it was saying. That's scary. I don't know what the second one is. I'd seen that one before. That one does.
I had
give
seen
me-
this one before as well.
Yeah, it gives me
have-
chills.
It does give me chills. The scream gets me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think anytime I hear somebody scream in sheer terror like that, there was one time I was at Ivy Tech, and I was getting back in my car, and it was after my night class, so it was like almost 10 o'clock. I heard somebody from the neighborhood downtown, outside of the Ivy Tech building, start screaming bloody murder for help. So I got in my car. I got my knife out of the trunk. And I got in my car and I started driving around the neighborhood looking for this person because I was like, I need to help somebody. I gotta shank a motherfucker.
No, I'm sorry, but if you hear some scream for help, that could be a skinwalker for all you know.
Or either
Or
that,
a trap, like,
yeah, or
trying
somebody
to
trying
bait
to
people
lure.
into
Yeah.
help the victim just to turn into the victim themselves.
That's what
That's
police
not-
officers are for.
Right.
Yeah, but I was like, it's some poor lady yelling for help. I gotta go see if I can help.
Right, that's the thing.
If you can see it and you're right there, sure. But if it's a distant off scream that you just happen to hear,
Well, but I also figured I was in my car. If I see it and it doesn't look shifty, I'll go help.
right.
But if I see it and it looks like there's nobody around, it's just some lady screaming for help, I'm not stopping.
Yeah. I saw one, I think it was actually Nuke's Top 5 or some similar style video, but it was these dudes sitting outside doing something, and they start hearing that, and some lady's just calmly walking down the street, like just having a Sunday stroll kind of deal. Just screaming at the top of her lungs, help me, all that kind of stuff. And they're just like, yeah, no, something's wrong with this. This is not someone that wants help. This is
Yeah.
bait,
You bait or crazy.
right? They were like, yeah, we're not gonna mess with this.
Let's see what the second one is.
Loading dock ghost girl. Guards at a loading dock in Mexico spot something strange on their security camera. What looks like a young girl dressed in all black is standing near one of their trucks. While 2 guards go outside to investigate, the others watch on the CCTV camera.
Adelante. Caminen hacia atrás 3 pasos. Exactamente está a su espalda de ustedes. Ahí me
Quit shining.
well,
his
don't
light
shine the
at me.
fucking light at us. We can't fucking see dick.
Exactamente
Right.
donde está haciendo su...
It just looks like a weird shadow.
Yeah.
I want to say, with the fact that
Adelante,
they're
lo
not
escucho.
seeing anything there, it does kind of just look like a shadow. Yeah, he shined his light down on the ground and it shined, like, quote unquote, through it. That, yeah, that's just a weird shadow.
Yeah, it just shined right over it. It's just a weird shadow.
Yeah, that's what I think. It would definitely be freaky to see on
Despite the
camera.
girl being visible
For
on the security
sure,
camera
I would be
monitor,
freaked out,
the guards on the
but,
lot
like,
can't see her.
In hindsight,
even
I'd be
though
like, oh,
she's
it was probably
standing
just
right
a
beside
shadow.
them.
Yeah,
The
and
other guards inside try to direct them to her location over the radio. The guard shines his light around, but they both still seem to see nothing. It almost looks as if the guards believe that they are being pranked by the other security guards inside at the CCTV monitor. Creepiest of all, as the guards search, they seem to pass right through the girl, and one guard's flashlight shines right through her body as well.
Not through, on top of the ground, on top of the shadow.
Yeah.
Do you believe?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because, like, it just looked like there was a light source from behind, because it was casting a shadow of that truck or vehicle or whatever it was. That was really long. So there was just some mound thing there that was looking like the head, but really it was the object that was casting this long shadow.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just looked like a shadow. I think if they like actually walked through it with their body and you can see parts of it, like the head of whatever it was sticking out of something.
Yeah. If there had been weird melding.
Yeah.
I definitely think it would have been freaky to see on the CCTV.
Oh, on the CCTV for
100%,
sure.
yeah.
But if you
Like,
go from
even
there out
watching them
there,
walk through it.
yeah. But if one of those guys just went out there, they would have realized what was going on.
Right.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, it's this shadow here."
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
Sea Castle in
Shoot,
Scotland
and being
is
out there, the
800
shadow
years
wouldn't
old.
look like a
And the
little
reason why
girl
we're
because you
here
don't have
is
the
because the
Yeah.
place is rumored
perspective
to be
of the camera.
So of course they wouldn't see the little girl because it's just
Right.
a shadow.
It just looks like a shadow
would
to them.
just
So they're
be
like, "What do you
black.
mean? We're standing right here. There's no little girl."
haunted.
Australian reporter Helen Parker never believed in ghosts. That is, until the journalist investigated Dalhousie Castle, an 800-year-old haunted castle in Scotland. Parker was so confident that she decided to go alone into the castle's dungeon at 2 a.m. Just her and a camera.
Fuck that.
You will never
It's
catch me
9:02
doing something like this
o'clock in the morning.
alone.
Yeah. I still
Fuck that.
I still want to go to a haunted place with you guys.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not going
maybe
alone,
I'll
but
go
I'll
with
go
you.
with some other people.
Sure.
Yeah. I think we should do another live special where we go to a haunted place and because there are places that do that.
Yeah.
The one in Newcastle does that.
Yeah, Thornhaven Manor.
You could stay the night there.
That's fun.
I'm down here in the
I don't think I would do
dungeon. We're
something
having
like
dinner
that
earlier
though. That's
tonight
like
down here.
a big like
It's definitely
attraction.
a very, very
Yeah.
different mood now. The rest of the castle have gone to bed.
Now, I should point out I'm the only one in the dungeon. Just me and my camera, and I'm facing the only doorway.
So, had no signs of her tonight.
Also,
Maybe you were gonna see
her
this.
left eye blinks faster than her right eye
Sitting for
does.
a while and witnessing nothing, she even starts joking about how the castle's ghost called Lady Catherine might be, quote, rubbish.
So maybe it's all just rubbish. Maybe it's all just hocus pocus.
Don't say the magic
Maybe there
words.
is no such thing as ghosts. What's all
You're gonna get the Sanderson
Then
sisters.
she even starts taunting the supposed spirit.
No.
I'm prepared to wait.
That's what Zach Baggins
Catherine.
does.
Oh, Catherine. It's creeping me out now.
All that pseudo armored move.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, I get it. I'm going.
But yeah, no, the knocking
going.
would definitely freak you
I'm
out
going.
too.
I
Holy
can't-
I
crap!
would shit my pants, bro.
She did.
Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is.
I'm freaking going.
Helen Parker says that during the experience, she felt, quote, an intense electrical feeling down the right side of my face and head.
Okay, I get it.
Well, that was her nervous system reacting to her being frightened by the sound.
I do think it is interesting
I'd like to.
because a lot of people say something about ghosts feeding off electromagnetic fields,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very interested to play back.
which is why
chair banging on
batteries
its own with
die and
such
things,
purpose.
and
Lights
what
flicker.
scared me.
lights flicker and stuff like that.
And an intense electric
Shoot, that's
feeling
what the
down the
EMF
right
reader
side of my
is.
face and head.
Yeah.
Electromagnetic field reader.
don't know if
Which
can
I
see
mean,
that,
you could
but
just
I'm
use
gonna
to
say my
find
name.
live wires in a wall like a stud finder, but you know that's beside
Anyway,
the
she's
point.
probably just knocking on the chair to say hello and can you let me out of this castle?
I love when
In
skeptics
the
do this
beginning,
kind of
I
stuff and then
assumed
figure
either
something out and
nothing
just
would happen here, or
flip
I'd
shit.
fall asleep on
I
camera.
love it.
Whatever my encounter was,
She's
it
just like,
was
nah,
one
I'm
of
out.
the biggest frights of my
Well,
life.
supposedly the old Ghost Adventure guys used to, like, they started off their whole thing as skeptics.
Yeah.
And then their first episode, they went to one of the most haunted places in the world. And it absolutely terrified them.
Are these the two younger guys you're talking about?
You two younger guys?
There's a couple. There was a
That
Joe
might be
Rogan.
BuzzFeed Unsolved.
No, I don't think
That's
that's who it
another
is.
There's also,
There was a
Nick
couple.
Crowley.
There were a couple guys that went on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they do haunted stuff as well, and their stories were really interesting.
These are the guys that I'm talking about.
Nope, these guys are like young.
This is Zach Baggins.
Zach Baggins.
He actually owns a haunted like museum area, and they've done videos. Post Malone did a video with them where he stayed the night in their haunted hotel, and then there was like a living vampire guy who like does vampire shit and talks about it because they have Bela Lugosi's mirror, which I don't know if you know who Bela Lugosi is, but
Yeah.
he was the first Dracula on screen. And supposedly Bela Lugosi was really, really into dark magic shit. And so his mirror is supposedly cursed. And the guy actually was looking in dark at Bela Lugosi's mirror and just fucking passed out.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
hard, like to the point where he hit his head and had to go to the hospital. So, like, not a fake fall. He actually just passed out while looking into Bela Lugosi.
I think these
Probably
Ghost
snatched his
Adventures
soul.
guys- Right. I think the Ghost Adventures guys are great because they all simultaneously look like the biggest skeptics in the world. They don't believe in anything. But also, they believe in absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Like, you could look at each of them and be like, oh yeah, no, he's a skeptic.
I think the only
Or you could look at
moment-
each of them and be like, oh, he definitely believes in freaking Bigfoot and everything.
The only moment in Ghost Adventures that I saw that I was like, oh, that seemed really, really real, was there was an episode where they were at like there was a castle that was known for dark magic in Scotland. There was like ruins basically, and there was a point where I think it was Aaron, who is this guy here, was filming himself walking through the castle, and you can see his ear get fucking pulled, like physically.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
You can see it get pulled, and then he freaks the fuck out. And then as he's running away in the background, you hear like this growl that sounds like a fucking Draugr from Skyrim. I thought that was creepy when I was a kid.
When I was a kid.
The follower. While a man was vacationing in the Rocky Mountains, his girlfriend zoomed in and snapped an iPhone live photo of him. For those who don't know, an iPhone live photo basically captures a 3-second video along with the normal photo. Later, when they were reviewing their pictures, they found something very odd. Even though they were all alone in the wilderness that day, someone appeared to be watching the man from the field behind him. On first glance, it looks like someone standing in tall grass. But as this shot shows, grass in that area is not that tall. So on second look at the photo, it almost appears as if the person was actually hiding in the grass. But the iPhone live photo 3-second video shows something very different. It almost looks like someone walking, even though half of the person's body would be beneath the ground. When the video is motion stabilized, it looks even creepier. Invisible dinner guest.
That was fucking weird.
A little weird.
That was just like somebody no clipping through the ground behind him.
Yeah.
It was an NPC. They caught an NPC on camera.
God, iPhone, you need to fix your fucking cameras. They suck.
Right? That's what I think, anyways.
Creepy. I think it's creepy. I don't know if I believe it.
It was weird. I don't think it's unexplainable.
You know, I think there's some things you can use to explain that. It also could have been perspective. That could
Yeah.
have been down a hill.
It really
It could
could
have
have.
been on top. Yeah.
Well, that and like it could have been an animal, and it was just a low quality live photo, you know. So
Yeah.
hard to
YouTube user bscotty321 was suspicious that his little sister was playing with his food every time he left the room, so he set up a camera to catch her in the act. Sure enough, she was playing with his food, but she also seemed to be talking to someone who wasn't there.
I go poo-poo. I go poo-poo. Let's go dinner.
Wait, hold on a second.
Did something just move?
Let's go
Yep.
dinner.
Yep.
What the fuck?
That's Billy's dinner. As she grabs his root beer.
Yeah, bored on his food.
As she says that's Billy's dinner, someone or something that can't be seen in the video, the silverware on the plate seems to move on its own.
Or it was in a precarious position and just the plate was a little more concave than the thing.
I don't know, man. The fact
That's a
that it
pretty
sat there
sudden
for so
start
long
and stop.
Yeah, seems pretty deliberate to me.
That is creepy.
Hmm.
I think that one was probably the most real one out of all of them, aside from the very first one.
Let's hit
Gonna go
another
down the list.
Let's hit another one. Let's see.
Hit
Let's see
another?
We've only been live an hour and a half, so.
Let's hit another Noob's
Unfiltered.
top 5.
Twin brothers Kadam and Kadis from the YouTube channel Metanoise reached out to me about a very creepy event that took place at their home in Pennsylvania.
Meta noise.
Late one night, the two brothers are
They're-
making a
they're like
silly
producers.
video for their Snapchat.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
this
Messing
one.
around
yeah.
with a funny face morphing filter when suddenly something happens that totally freaks them out.
This one was weird.
Oh, yo, I look like a YouTube guy. Yeah, yo, this video is sponsored by Metanoise, Metanoiz. I got my brother over here, y'all. I wish it did both of us, though. No.
Kind of look like Jonas Brothers.
Oh, it does. Bro, you look like Michael Phelps. But why I look like the weed dealer from Harold and Kumar. Oh, bro, you do. Bro, I'm not your bro.
Funny thing is,
Doesn't work on
they're
the
twins.
dog.
The dog
Yeah,
looks so
y'all.
scared.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Is he gonna put the
What the
filter on
fuck
it?
is that? I don't know, bro. That sounded mad close too. Like, what the fuck was that? I'm fucking shaking, bro. Hello? There it is again.
Fuck.
Hello? No, it was like. Jesus!
As Kadam tries to filter out on their cute little dog Tempo,
Yeah,
they hear an
that
odd,
one's freaky.
unexplained sound
I fucking
coming
hate
from the
that
living
shit.
room.
That.
I have chills right now. That was.
Yeah, that got me.
Charging towards them. Whatever it is knocks the camera right out of Kadam's hand and onto the floor.
Oh no,
Now,
thank
the
you.
brothers' YouTube channel is dedicated to their music and
That was-
podcasts. None of the videos on their page have anything to do with the paranormal. So, what do you think happened here? Did the twins capture real paranormal activity
The fact
on
that they're
camera?
both like
Did
that
little
sounded
dog
bad
Tempo
close.
already feel that something was off
Dude, and those
even before the
footsteps.
brothers did?
Ugh,
Let me know. Reaching
those freaked me
out.
the
Yeah,
hell
bro.
out.
I
It-
would fucking swinging. I would.
Can we
swing
go
on
back
that
so I
shit.
can hear that again? The little footsteps, man, because that was.
That
As
was
the
the
filter out on
freakiest
their
shit.
cute little dog Tempo, they hear an odd, unexplained sound coming from the living room. Then suddenly the guys hear the loud.
You have to go back a little further.
And hit that subscribe button.
It sounded like a big inhale.
What the fuck was
Yeah.
that? I don't know, bro.
Or a raspy exhale.
Like, what the fuck was that? I'm fucking shaking, bro. Hello? There it is again. Hello? No, it was like.
That is running. That is speeding up, bare feet running at you.
Well, and if you hear,
It
I-
switches from the
it's-
tile to carpet.
yeah, the sound switches from.
Hello? There it is again. Shh.
How long air conditioner?
No, it was like.
Yeah, it's slapping and then it's thudding.
That's
Yeah.
so creepy, bro.
Every time you played that, I got new cold chills.
Oh, I've been
Right? Every
swinging on
single
that.
time, I've got goosebumps all over my arms, man. Oh, that one freaks me out so hard.
I also think
Kind of
that
hate that one, but I kind of love it at the same time.
that is one of my bigger fears.
Right?
Well, not even just the footsteps, but if something I don't know what it is sprinting at me
Mm-hmm.
from
Right?
across a dark room or it's like outside on a dark street,
Because, like, what do you do?
yeah, I'd shit my pants.
You've been in my house. You know my room is carpeted, and all of the living room and hallway outside my door is vinyl wood plank flooring.
Mm-hmm.
That shit would happen here. It would switch from slapping to thudding.
Okay.
I'd piss myself.
All right, alternative, Nick. You don't shit yourself. Instead, you do the baller move, which is you pull down your pants and you just violently shit in a circle around you. That way, you know if there's anything there.
No, what you do is you charge back at it.
That's what I was saying. I think my first reaction,
Like, imagine he just fucking bricked up right there, ready to
Yeah.
go. Just like, what you want?
Don't
I'd
say
fucking
bricked
flare
up like that.
You take the boner,
It's a huge.
show of dominance.
I meant stiffened up. You know what I meant.
Dude, I was
Here's
kind of
my
hoping.
boner.
Posted up. Is that the right way?
Yeah,
Post it up. There you go.
Squared up,
Squared up.
Squared up.
I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping that the filter would attach to whatever.
To
was-
what? Yeah.
You see,
Dude,
a
that's what I
stand.
hoped the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, they're gonna look down the hallway and the filter's just gonna pop up in the middle of the doorway or something.
Well, and
but-
can you imagine if it did, and then the sprint?
It started coming closer. Yeah, that I would have. I'd have smashed my head in the door frame.
I'm still like shivering. Like,
That
I'm still
was-
like cold.
Very creepy.
That's the creepiest one I think I've ever
That
seen,
if
dude.
that's if that actually happened, they are changed for life.
Well,
Right?
and they need to move out.
Oh, for sure.
If that's their house, they need to leave.
And if it's their apartment, tell the landlord, hey, you got demons, man.
You gotta call the exterminator, cause there's a fucking ghost in here.
Cause like,
Hey, their bars were just raising the dead. They were so lit.
Okay.
yeah, no, that's the freakiest one. So
The
at
first one
At all.
was a fucking banger, so I can only hope they get better. In this.
Hopefully.
That's what we thought about the last one too, but
Japanese paranormal investigator Kotatsu
I've
from
seen this
YouTube
guy.
channel Binchu TV
oh yeah,
sets out
Oh,
to
I think I've seen
investigate
this
an
Nuke's
allegedly
video
haunted
before.
hotel in Saga Prefecture, Japan. It is
Oh, I
said
bet
that
there's
the
tons of
hotel
ghosts in
to draw
Japan.
the line.
I
oh,
fucking
100%.
love Japanese horror so much. It's one of the scariest shit.
That and Korean horror,
Yeah, Asian
like
horror. in
A
general.
Tale of Two Sisters or whatever. That's
Well, I
one
think-
of the freakiest movies I've seen.
One of my favorite ones is the girl who, she like cuts her mouth. So she like cut her mouth open. And It's
Mm.
like the wide smile girl, and she walks around with scissors and she'll fucking shank you on the street if you don't tell
Hell
her
yeah,
she's
dude.
pretty. Like she asks you if she's pretty, and if you don't tell her she's pretty, she'll stab you.
Hell yeah.
I,
But then isn't it like if you do tell her she'll pretty, she'll try to like drag you along with her or something like that?
yeah,
It's like a lose-lose scenario.
yeah, you're dead either way, basically.
You
But
just gotta
after
get the hell
financial
out of there.
problems forced her to close the hotel down back in 2009.
Well, and they do a lot of hair
the
shit.
hotel has been abandoned.
Oh, yeah,
ever
hair
Like
since,
hair
and
just
locals warn
being
people to
found
stay
in weird
away
places.
as the grounds
like,
are
what is it,
allegedly
The Grudge, where the
severely
hair
haunted
just,
by
like,
the
oozes
angry
out of
and
the walls and
vengeful
stuff.
spirit
Yeah.
of the
The
former
Grudge is my
owner.
favorite horror movie.
Kotatsu is all alone as he explores what's left of the
It's
hotel.
freaky for sure.
He eventually finds
Oh,
the
yeah.
former owner's office and sits down to do a spirit box session. After not really having much luck, Kotatsu takes a short break and sits in silence as he
Oh
scrolls
yeah,
through his
I have
phone.
seen this Nukes
And
video
this
because I
is
remember
when
seeing this
something
one too.
happens that chills him to his core.
Hmm? 何の音？
What was that?
What was that? We literally all the same question.
Oh,
Yeah, what the fuck was that? That was a little hand.
The investigator hears something behind him and quickly spins around as a small pale hand can be seen jerking back inside the doorway and out of sight. It almost looks as if someone or something was about to grab him. Kotatsu says that in the split second as he spun around, he faintly saw the dark outline of a woman, but she quickly disappeared right before his eyes. Kotatsu grabs the camera and investigates the area.
Also, A, never have your back to a fucking open...
That he captured
Right.
a glimpse of the
Why
owner who
would you
took
do
her
that?
own life inside the hotel. Was she reaching out? You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel. Binge
Wow,
TV.
couple bangers back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the rules: never have your back to an open door.
Yep.
Never have your back to the majority of the room, like the
Oh, yeah.
open room. And if you're with people, always be the one in the middle. Because if something runs at you from the front, the person in front gets attacked. If something runs at you from behind, the person behind you gets attacked. Okay. Now, if something runs at you, nothing can run at you from the middle, unless it like appears through a wall or some shit.
I vote that you two are stronger than me, so I get to be in the middle.
I don't know if that matters in terms of paranormal shit.
I don't care. In terms of non-paranormal stuff, you two are stronger, so I get to be in the middle.
But you're
My
taller.
bodyguards.
You're taller than both me and Chance, so if it comes in from above, you're getting fucking.
I'll take that risk. If a bird swoops at us, it's dinging me in the forehead, not you guys. Cool, whatever.
That one was good. That was another good
Ghost
one.
Cat.
Yeah.
Late one evening, Manuel Muro
That
and
one
his daughter
seemed a
Alexia
lot
are
more
outside their
real
home in
to me.
Carlsbad, California, when they notice something very odd in the street right in front of their house.
We got a ghost cat.
Oh yeah, this is a good one too.
We got a cat in the middle of the street. Move, kitty. Alright, shine the light on it.
Nothing there.
What?
God! Light on it. Cat in the middle of the street. Move, kitty.
I mean, if you could actually see that it was a cat in this, that would be more convincing, but...
Right.
Oh my god!
I mean, I think in person you could
What?
probably
No.
reasonably.
Another problem, they're turning the light on and off. They need to slowly pan the light off of it to see if there is a transition.
Right, turning the light on and off like that is easier to hide like jump cuts, but
Yeah, it could just
they're also
be a jump
talking during the whole thing, and that's really hard to hide a jump cut,
cut. Or
especially on a phone video like this.
or you edit it and put your voice over it.
I mean,
True.
yeah, but also
That's fucking weird looking.
The car seems fine.
there you go.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Manuel and his daughter spot a cat sitting in a very dangerous spot.
That's what
right
makes it a
in the
good
middle
one.
of the
Is the
street.
car
That
going?
is- that's
The
a
car-
good one. Okay.
Inexplicably, the cat just seems to disappear into thin air.
Yeah, what the
Manuel
fuck?
and his daughter are
Whoa.
freaked out by what they are seeing. So Manuel
me,
pulls out his phone and decides
It seems
to
like a
record
really
the creepy
weird
phenomenon.
layer on the road.
Manuel and his daughter still have no idea what they saw to this
It's
day.
odd, but
and
like you
just
see the
refer
light
to the
directly
cat
across
somewhat
from them
jokingly
too,
as,
in the
quote,
trees.
Ghost cat.
That's so weird.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. There's
It's-
fucking 10 pixels.
We need scary videos.
It's really
So
hard
if you
to
see a
tell,
scary video that you think
but
I mean, regardless, it's creepy. It's a good one.
yeah,
Another good one.
right, 3 in a row right there.
Right, nukes. That's three. That's three good ones. Number
Doppelganger.
4. Oh,
Pakistani
doppelgangers are
paranormal
creepy,
investigators Chand Ali,
Oh, yes,
Assad Khan,
this one
and
freaked me the
Sherry
hell
Khan
out.
from the YouTube channel Wokiata Official are investigating an abandoned building that locals
This
claim
one was
is severely
freaky.
haunted by a sinister entity. This entity is said to take on the shape of whoever enters the building,
Oh.
essentially becoming their doppelganger. As the three friends approach the structure, they begin to hear
Now hold on. If you know the history of doppelgangers, they say if you see your doppelganger, you're gonna die soon.
Hmm.
Well,
I'd
I
be
don't know
more
if it's
concerned
gonna
about the
fit.
doppelganger replacing me. So if we ever do something like that, we are going in tied together by a string, and none of us are leaving the string.
Just
Disturbing
handcuff
sounds coming from
ourselves
inside.
together.
In fact, the odd sounds make them a bit scared to even.
Because no shot you want to leave with someone that's not who you came with.
Yeah, no thank
to
you.
take a peek inside the building, and he sees something that chills him to his core.
Okay, your angle.
Oh, they show it.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna pause there for a second.
Oh, don't pause on that screen. I don't want to look at that.
I just
And I've
want
got
to
3 screens right here with it up.
I just want to investigate it closer.
God.
That could just be a dude.
Well, and to be fair, they think they're going in there, just them 3. Or at least they say that. They think it's just gonna be them 3.
That
and
is
this
a
place is abandoned, and there's
Yeah.
supposed to be like a demon there or whatever.
that is a tall dude if that's just.
I mean,
Right. So
you're
they
not
go
wrong.
in and they see that, and he's like, "Oh." Plus, that seemed like a pretty genuine, freaked out reaction. He was like, "Get me out of here!" Pushed the other dude aside, like.
A dark figure can be seen looking back at Chand as he takes a peek inside.
Oh.
He is absolutely shocked by what he has just witnessed and
Right,
has
like
to
he's
take a
pushing the
moment
other dude
to catch
away.
his breath. Eventually, all 3 investigators, Chand Ali, Sherry Khan, and Asad Khan, decide to team up and all step back inside the building once again.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, if I actually see something like that, not doing it.
You're just
Not.
refusing to go in.
No, I am not. If I actually peek my head in and see that, there's
Wait a second.
3 now. No shot. Okay, let's go.
They're actually scared too.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to say. He's just like, "Huh."
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Oh no.
Right? Yeah. Even got the Spider-Man logo on the shirt and everything.
Is the other guy wearing plaid or a striped shirt?
Yeah.
Let's go back. Oh my god.
Like, you can see the Spider-Man logo on the one labeled C. You could see that on his chest.
No.
And, like, the beanie and the glasses and everything.
If it's fake, it's still very well done and terrifying.
It's still creepy
Yeah,
as
dude.
shit.
It's hard to think that this one's fake, though, man. Because, like, how do you fake that?
It just looks so different from the first time, though, is my problem.
Yeah,
Well,
like
yeah, because the first time it was just a shapeless entity, and now it's taken the form of those 3 guys. That's what it's said to do.
that's scary.
Like, the legend behind it is that it does take the form of those who go in the building.
No. Okay, now go in there and beat yourself up.
If you want to go in there.
This time, the investigators don't just see a dark figure, but they see perfect copies of all 3 of them staring back.
That's scary.
Now, understandably, the team is seriously freaked out. And who would
Oh my god, that's the other guy's shirt!
Yeah.
Yeah,
face
the
to face
brighter
with someone
horizontal
who
stripes and
looks
everything.
Exactly like you,
Damn.
especially inside an allegedly haunted.
God, and the way they're just creeping there.
You can watch this entire
The
investigation.
fact that they
with more
went in
spooky
so
moments
slowly
all on
and they
YouTube
have the
channel,
camera that
Rokia
is
Ta
the other
Official.
view and everything, that's
Dashing out of the woods.
multiple
You can stop
cameras
by
makes
Bureau
it harder
Martin
to
and his
fake
wife
too.
are out
That's
delivering
four
food through
bangers.
DoorDash,
4 bangers.
Driving through a
Right.
wooded area near Chesapeake, Virginia.
Top 10
Suddenly,
nightmare fuel?
they
Hell
spot
yeah, dude.
something
So far you're
truly
4 for
disturbing.
4.
Oh, I've seen weird driving ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't.
was a little.
I didn't see anything.
You can tell tell they're actually freaked out because he speeds up though.
What was that?
I didn't see it. What are we supposed
It'll play it again.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
What the?
Is it not a fucking...
I don't know what the it was. I'm getting out of here.
I thought it was a...
Not a deer.
Me too. No, I thought it was like a reflection of...
It was not a reflection. There was no water to reflect off of. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was not a deer?
No, it wasn't a fucking deer. I know what a deer looks like. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm getting.
Did you see it?
No.
A strange figure can be seen running out of the woods at a super fast speed.
What?
And then it disappears into the darkness on the other side of the road.
Oh.
Now, you certainly can't blame him, but Martin doesn't want any part of this.
Yeah, same.
He jams his foot down on the gas and just gets out of there, while his girlfriend kind of giggles at him a little bit. But now Martin got the best view of this figure, and he says that something on two legs just jumped from the trees and ran right across the road. Martin says that whatever it was
that
looked
makes me
humanoid, but he has no clue what it could have been.
Have you guys heard of a knot deer?
Yes.
Knot deers are scary.
Yup.
I heard a story about a knot deer from a guy who was motorcycling up a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And it like jumped up from behind him, just ran past him and yeeted over the cliffside. It looked like a deer. It was on two legs, but its face was fucked up, and it was missing an arm. And it just two-legged yeeted out from the trees and jumped over a cliff face and disappeared.
Not
terrifying.
No thanks.
It always freaks me out when someone's like walking up to a deer that's not reacting to them. I'm like,
Right.
And here's the thing: the woods are a scary place.
Oh, yeah.
But the woods are a scary place. I mean, we did the missing 411 episode.
Right.
The amount of people who go missing in the woods and never are found again is crazy. So.
Well, and then you remember the statistic of like, we think we've still got roughly like 30% of species to discover in the forests of the world, or something like that.
There's probably some intelligent squatches out there.
not to mention underground cave
Yeah.
systems. Oh god, the cave systems.
Dude, there could be mole people.
There could.
And then it's like the opposite for the ocean. We think we've only discovered like 30% of the ocean.
Not even.
To be fair.
Yeah, the ocean
To
is
be fair, the ocean is a lot harder to explore than.
I saw a thing that says we have a better understanding of outer space than we do of our own ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know. Outer space is.
I think
Our solar system. Our solar system.
Our solar system. I mean, we
I don't know,
clearly
man. We
have a
haven't
better
even like actually been on other planets. But
I mean, that was NASA's initial thing, was to explore the oceans. They got through a portion of it and they stopped. They opted to go to space instead.
Yeah,
well,
they
it's
were
probably.
They probably found Cthulhu or Megalodon or some shit.
I don't know.
Either way, bangers.
Easier to build a rocket than it was to build
Captured on their dash cam.
a deep sea
Let me
sub.
know down in
I
the
don't know.
comments. Humming.
It's a lot easier to
You
build
stop
for
by
out
your max
So,
or
hold on. Something.
not pressure than it is to build for lots of pressure.
Yeah, well, and I think
Thumbnails, man.
just something to say
I don't like
about
any of it.
the oceans. We already know there's squids down there big enough to fucking eat one person whole. And that's not even as deep as the ocean is. They don't live all the way at the bottom.
There's something in the ocean big enough to fuck up whales, because we find fucked up whales on occasion.
Mm-hmm. So, the ocean is terrifying. No thank you. I'm not going to go deep into the ocean on open water. I don't want to go on a cruise. I don't want to fucking be there. Because I'd be the kind of person that the Megalodon decides to reveal itself.
Square residential complex as a concierge.
Hell
The
yeah.
original construction was built in 1904 as a warehouse, before later being redeveloped into modern luxury apartments. The rest of the history of the building is pretty much unknown. But late one night, worker Max experiences something so terrifying that he actually calls the
Dude,
building security
hotel
team
and
to
hall
check it out.
and such hallways are freaky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's.
It's like being in the back rooms without being in the back rooms.
That's what being in the school during summer was like.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, somebody's singing.
Yeah, I hear humming.
Hello?
Oh, it got louder.
Hello? Hello? Now, what makes this event even creepier is that this unexplained humming that sounds like either a woman or a child only seems to get louder, as if something is coming closer and closer to Max.
No, thank you.
Hello? Hello?
It's right there in the hallway with him.
Yeah.
Or like just barely hidden
It's
around the
right
corner.
there. It's right in front of him.
As Max turns around, whoever or whatever is humming is suddenly
And his
right in
reaction
his
is
face.
genuine too.
Max said that he had security come back again to check it out, but they didn't find anyone, and the building security cameras caught nothing out of the ordinary. So did Max experience
Aside
a freak
from him just
paranormal
walking
event
around
while
filming
working
things,
the
being
late
like,
shift?
"Hello, who's there?"
Let me know. Visitors.
That one was kind of
Now
freaky
this
too.
next
That was another
That's what
good
six.
one.
That's 6 in a row already. That's
Now, the only
pretty
thing
darn
that
good.
would have made it better is if the voice turns around a corner and then all of a sudden it stops and you hear sprinting.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the ones. Someone was in a place like that and heard like high heels clicking on the floor. I thought that would be what that one was, but
Yeah, and that's what it was like. Like what Chance said about the back rooms. That's what it felt like in the elementary school during the summer. Just nobody there, and the constant like click, click, click down the hallway was
that's
weird.
like when we went to the elementary for marching band that one season.
Creepy.
Because the high school didn't have power or something like that. They were like ripping out the floors to do plumbing work or something.
Yeah, that place is just creepy.
Freaky video has been circulating the internet, but no one really seems to know the source. Some skeptical viewers even claim to have seen the video before, but if they did, it seems like no one can provide a link to prove it. So the only story that goes with this video is that it was allegedly recorded by a CCTV camera, and what happens next is unnerving.
I did see this. I have seen this.
I gotta see that again. Hold on.
It was like a giant laser shot down.
Unnerving.
Look at, oh my god, and the lights in the sky.
Yeah.
Aliens.
A series of strange lights move forward in the night sky.
This isn't
before
a ghost
loud
video,
flash of
this is an
light
alien.
seems to hit the
No, this is Project Bluebeam. The government's trying out their secret weapons.
nearby seems to be
This
temporarily
is Project
disrupted.
every
Now, since
antagonist
there's no
in
source,
a
of
movie
course
in
the internet
the
is conflicted.
late 2010s.
Some believe that the
Giant
CCTV
blue laser
camera was
going into
simply
the sky.
recording in the right
Well,
place at the right time
To
and
be
capturing
fair, the government actually testing weapons and different things on American citizens or citizens of another country, it's not too far off.
Nope.
Right.
They've done it before.
Gotta test them somewhere.
I think, to me, that there's one thing that makes it a little weird to me, but everything else I'm like, it's just, to me, like, it comes across as like lightning that caused a power surge by hitting a transformer or something.
Yeah.
You know? That's
Yeah, but-
what the big flash and all the lights coming back on afterwards, that's what it reminds me of. But those lights above it, that's the
Yeah,
one
up
thing
in
that
the-
I'm like, that's a little weird.
Yeah, up in the top left, because it literally looks like a
4 or 5 different things.
Yeah.
Or yeah, the lights around a spaceship.
And others just believe special effects. So
Yeah, 'cause
aliens or effects are whatever.
Up in that
I
top
leave that
left
up to
corner,
you
man, that's
to
scary.
decide.
Yeah.
Like
My Haunted
and
Hotel.
special effects. It
Harry,
could
Brett,
very
and
well
Danny.
have been a lightning strike video that someone was like, "Oh, could you imagine if that was like a UFO?" And so they just put in some lights above it.
Yeah, I
Like,
see. I wouldn't
that
say
could
that
very well be, but it's still a little weird.
that one wasn't as much of a banger as the other ones.
No,
but
not as much, but
it
still
was still
pretty
good.
good.
We from the
It's
YouTube
alright.
channel My Haunted Hotel have installed 16 live cameras in multiple rooms of what is
Oh,
said
this
to
is the
be,
hotel I was
quote,
talking about earlier.
the UK's most haunted hotel. It's Ye Old King's
Yeah.
Head Inn in Chester,
There we go.
England. The inn was built way back in
This one's just a
1622,
tourist
and
attraction.
it's said to be haunted by at least
I think this
13
one's fake.
ghostly entities. Visitors
But
seeking
we'll
a
see what you think.
supernatural encounter travel from all over the country to spend the night in the hotel in hopes of having a spooky experience of their own. Harry, Brett, and Danny are there to monitor and support their guests in case anything happens. And all the while, the live cameras record everything.
I don't know how.
So
it
if you're
feels living
familiar
in a
with my
room a
channel, you
CCTV
already know
camera.
that we featured the King's Head Inn before.
Oops, sorry.
Did multiple terrifying paranormal moments.
His face is pretty paranormal.
Oh, it's the generator. Oh, bro, what was that though?
The grandma there looked creepier than anything.
Oh, you know what?
Now, since the last time that we featured
You
them,
know
the
what?
My Haunted
That
Hotel
grandma
team has come into possession of an
Just
allegedly
reminded me of
haunted
the
doll
Amityville horror
called Grace.
picture we
Keep the
looked at
creepy
earlier.
cursed doll
Her
locked
eyes
inside
were
a glass box
doing
in
the thing the
room
kids'
8
eyes were
of
doing,
the
so like
hotel,
I
where a
stand
camera
corrected on
records
that
the
front.
doll 24/7. One afternoon at 3:46 p.m., something happens that absolutely shocks the three friends.
No, thank you.
Oh, fuck.
No, thank you. Yeah, no.
It just like leaned over to look right at the camera.
On its own.
That's what I think,
That's
Nick.
not all that they've
Dolls can
captured
fuck
since we
right
last featured
off.
My Haunted Hotel. Another night, and Harry, Brett, and Danny gather around
Although,
the
to
table
be fair,
in a section of the hotel
on a
that
big
was once
pedestal,
a brothel with
It's just
some
a
of their
giant black
guests.
box.
As they conduct a spirit box session, hotel
Could
guest
easily be
Gemma
like a
decides
little
to
thing in
ask
there
a
to
few
just make the
questions of
table
one of
with
the
Dongo.
spirits that is believed
Yeah.
to haunt
Well,
the
especially
inn.
because it's
The spirit is
specifically
known as
A haunted
What
yeah.
happens
Right,
next
like
is truly bizarre.
that's
Charles,
eh.
if you're here with us, can you come and say hello?
I have seen these guys on TikTok,
Yeah,
though.
the
I
whole
think they
table
do
just moved.
TikTok
Yeah,
live
like
streams
that.
as well.
No one else feeling it?
Yeah.
Shower's weird.
Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
What the Jesus?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
Oh, damn.
What the Jesus?
What has just happened?
That's just thrown itself over, but in a way we can't work out. It's literally just gone.
Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
What the Jesus?
Cut to
What the thermal
another
camera's
night,
supposed to
and
do
just
there,
for
but-
reference,
Yeah.
My Haunted Hotel team.
Now hold on. Here is my big thing with these videos. This is the Haunted Tourist Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
These are videos created by the people who own the Haunted Tourist Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Very easily could just be to drum up more people to
Of
come
course.
to their Haunted
That's
Tourist
what I was saying earlier when I was talking about it. Like it's just a way to increase revenue flow.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, if people are going to see these videos, they're going to be freaked out. They're going to want to go there.
Yep.
Make sure that the cameras are recording 24/7.
Not a banger.
Just
I don't
in
believe
case
it.
something happens when no one is around. So late one night in hotel room 6, they capture something that they can't explain.
Let's see, is it banger worthy?
Can't or won't.
Oh.
An eerie white figure can be seen flying past the window. Now it should be noted that this
Okay.
window is 3 stories up.
Someone's...
And no way to reach the window.
No, it looked like someone was up on the roof and they just swiped like a sheet down and up.
They don't know who or
Yeah,
what
I thought
this
it
could
looked
be,
like
and believe
when
they
it
might
played
have
full
captured
speed,
proof
I thought it looked like
of
a
the
car
paranormal.
drove by, and that was
You can
just
watch all of
the
these
glare
spooky
from the
moments
headlights.
and many more
Not a banger.
I thought initially.
My Haunted
Not a
Hotel.
banger.
Not a banger.
Yeah, My Haunted Hotel.
Sundown. Connor
Not a
from
vibe.
YouTube channel Exploring Undercover reached out to me about a
I miss
recent
those
camping trip he
Those
took
were good
with his friend
TikToks.
David. The guys are in the middle of nowhere in Scotland, surrounded by very old
Fucking
abandoned
Scotland.
stone cottages.
This was an alright
The
one.
two friends record their trip as they start to set up camp for the night. After a bit of fishing and as the sun is about to set, Connor and David are lighting a campfire when they capture something absolutely chilling.
See, does that without the glasses. If you got that fire, you just need some fire starters.
What are you doing?
I think it says, how's it going?
Oh my god. Okay.
With the text, it influences it a bit, but
Yeah. Oh.
An unexplained voice can be heard saying, "Oh my god."
I thought it sounded like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I thought it was what are you doing?
I thought it was, how's it going?
Right, something along those lines. But then they put the text up, and I was like, "Oh, I can hear." Oh my god.
But the second little white figure trailing behind is about the size of a small child. Now, neither Connor or David heard or saw any of this at the time. And again, let me remind you, these stone cottages
That's
are
the exact
completely
cottage right
abandoned. So what do you think these creepy white figures could be? Let me know. Watch
Skinwalkers.
this entire
That
video
was
and
odd.
even more clips of the spooky abandoned cottages
The fact that the
over on
one
YouTube
shadow is
channel,
like a small child,
Exploring
like a toddler
Undercover.
almost, is very weird.
First time, last time.
That one was pretty good.
Next mysterious video, a pair
Sounds
of very
alright.
inexperienced ghost hunters decide to record their very
What,
first ghost hunt. They check out an allegedly haunted house near
So
their
far,
home in
still
Germany.
6 bangers.
So the guys
6
are very
bangers,
nervous to enter the
one
dark,
bong.
creepy building at night.
2
And
okay
it
and
turns out
1.
that they have very good reason
It's a tourist
to
attraction.
be scared.
Die Kamera sieht man aber nicht viel. Was ist das denn? Siehst du dir? So weit.
It's too fucking dark.
It is too. It's like playing a video game where everything's too dark to see.
Right.
Oh, what was that?
The weird sound, it just sounded like him breathing.
Oh, damn.
are shocked as a pile of stack crates seem to be knocked over by an invisible force. As they run in fear, an eerie childlike voice can be heard right behind them. The two newbie ghost hunters take a moment to calm down before heading back inside to try to find a rational explanation
I
for
will
what they
not
just
go back
witnessed.
inside. You cannot make me.
It did not go well.
You could not pay me enough.
Can't see dick.
Well, and this obviously didn't just fall. That was definitely flown.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope.
A door slams shut, and the two nervous friends once again just make a run for it.
No.
But they do
No,
manage
no,
to
no,
calm
no.
down and stop to take just one more look.
Are you shitting me?
When they see something
See, the fact that they went back in a third time, it's fake.
Fucking white people. White people, man.
White people. It really is though. That or the what is it? Saudi Arabian ghost hunters.
Okay,
Run
those
in and
guys.
kick doors down.
The white people are just like, oh, let's go see what's going on. We gotta make sure it's not fake. The Saudi Arabian people are just like, I'll fuck you up.
The white people are the hello, who's there? Saudi Arabian people are like, no.
I'm gonna murder this ghost with my fists.
Right? They're just like, you wanna fight? I'm terrified, but I'll fight you. It's terrifying.
Does anyone live here? He says. A ghost. Get the fuck out. What happens?
The two young ghost hunters spot the creepy figure of a little girl seemingly watching them.
Oh.
from the
Oh
dark.
shit, what the fuck?
With that, they've had about
Oh.
enough. They run out of the house, and I assume they just go screaming home.
That wasn't
Now,
a girl,
I
though.
guess
That was
it
a
goes
demon.
without saying that these two friends had a very short-lived ghost hunting
So-
career. This
That girl's face is honestly the least scary part of that video to me.
Yeah.
Cause like it could also just be like a picture on the wall or something.
Problem was the video was so bad you couldn't really make out exactly what it was really.
Yeah.
It's always the low quality videos for both
The
comedy.
boxes,
Yeah, that was freaky.
those are pretty good.
This video
I would
is
say
over
that was
13 years
probably
old, and it was posted to YouTube anonymously.
That was a
So is it
75% banger.
Or just an
Yeah, see, because the problem is... Oh, was that movement I just saw there? A little snicker, a raise of the side of the mouth?
So is it
Hard
real?
to tell, man.
Or just
It
an
looked like
elaborate
it.
anonymously? So is it real? Or just an elaborate
I don't
Maybe
think so.
Right there, the left side of that
Yeah.
mouth
Watching, and please hit subscribe.
peeked up.
Kind of looked like it. Yeah.
Maybe.
That was a video with.
But also in the original video, he came around the corner and panned or tilted up, I guess, so fast, and like it was like such a quick movement.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do you even?
Yeah, why do
I
these
don't
guys
know
all
how they
suck
got
at...
that high quality of footage out of the crap that was full speed, you know?
True.
That's what I want to know.
Okay. Do we want to go one more Nuke's top 5, or do we want to end it?
Is there any for cryptids or anything like that?
Let's see.
Potentially.
You want to see their skinwalkers?
Sure.
Oh no.
Skinwalkers.
Dude, I don't know what the internet's obsession with skinwalkers has been lately.
They're
There you go, top 5 strange creatures.
they're all over my TikTok last
I don't know,
few
I don't
days.
know why people are suddenly so obsessed with skinwalkers, but
Let's do the 3 years ago one. Yeah,
Like,
dude, it's all
people-
over.
everything always used to be the rake, and then everything that used to be the rake is now skinwalkers.
Well, and everything
Like-
that is just normally explained is like skinwalker. Like
Right.
I've seen some dogs acting weird, and people being like, "It's a skinwalker."
Yeah.
You know what just a
I've
weird
seen
dog.
someone hiking in the woods, and they hear like a dog barking or like a wolf howling or something. And they're like, "That's a skinwalker, dude."
Well,
It's like,
I think
that's
the
just a
dumbest.
regular animal noise.
You guys have probably seen this one too because it got really popular. The one where the guy's like going into the bathroom in like a national park, and there's some girl screaming "Help me" in the bathroom, and he goes in
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
no one there, and people
Yeah.
are like, "It's a skinwalker trying to get you into the bathroom to kill you."
Right.
Do they? So these people clearly don't even know what skinwalkers are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they're a Native American legend.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
not like
That's the thing is like people are taking stuff that would normally just be like explained as like a demon, the rake, just some people trying to lure you into a spot to kill you, like just weird shit like that, and they're like, "I'm just skinwalker."
No, it's not a skinwalker, bro. It's
just skinwalker traveling at 1.21 gigawatts.
And this is another Ghost Adventures thing that I like about them, because they have done like episodes that involve like skinwalker rumors, right? But the last time they did a skinwalker rumor, they literally went to a Native American like chief person, like a medicine person, and was like, "Hey, what is a skinwalker? Tell us what a skinwalker is." And then the person gave them some wacky fucking drugs, and they got all high and shit, and went and hunted for skinwalkers.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like my line of work, to be honest.
Sounds like my line of work.
I'd love it. Chances like, yes, let me hunt for skinwalkers.
Sign me up. You mean they got paid to do this? Fuck yeah.
Mysterious creatures caught on camera. Wrong turn. YouTuber The Highway 9 says that he was on a hike through the mountains with his dog Misty when he found a mysterious mine shaft.
Nope.
He decided to go exploring.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Got that doggo
Out.
with it.
Come here, come on. Come on. Go.
The dog even knows it's not a good idea.
You know, the dog hates it in there.
Well, he's trying to get the dog to go back out.
Fuck all that.
Like anyways.
Oh shit, my bad. Stop going in, bro.
Bats are like
He finds some sleeping bats, but not much else. Until he decides to investigate one lone tunnel.
I guess like mice and hamsters.
It did not go well.
Of the aerial world. So like mice and rats, not hamsters.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Don't you dare go towards that.
Nope. 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 Get the, just leave.
It was just a person hiding in the mine.
He finds something lurking in the mine tunnel. Just get out of there. Now, several YouTube commenters claim that the video has to be fake because the dog Misty doesn't bark at the strange dark figure. But it should be noted that Misty seems to be very well trained and also doesn't bark when bats start circling their heads.
That is true. But normally dogs do react.
It's also interesting that this is the only paranormal video ever posted on the Highway 9's YouTube channel.
That
It's
is
also the last video he ever posted.
There
Here you
was.
go. Stream can see a comparison between the figure in that video and Vessel from Sleep Token. On, I just sent it in Discord. Like, that's just Vessel, man. That's all that is.
There was another guy like this who it was a ghost video, and he like the only thing he did was explore abandoned mines. That was his whole YouTube video.
That's just a bad idea.
I agree. There was only one, and I think the guy ended up going missing afterwards.
Oh.
But he went into a mine,
Love that.
and when he was filming it, there were chains hanging down from the mine ceiling, and the chains started like violently swinging.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and that's the only horror video on his channel. He has never done anything like that. Like there's never been like a fake scary video on his channel before.
Those are the ones that make me think they're the most real is because it's not a thing that they regularly do.
Yeah, it's just like
It just
they
happens
randomly
to happen.
they randomly woke up one day and were like, "Yo, let's make a scary video today and have it be the only one on our channel." It's a little
To be
strange.
fair, some people probably do that. I would do that. But also,
Right
I
before
wouldn't
your
do that.
eyes.
I don't
Indonesian
wanna-
YouTuber Panji is mostly known
don't
for a
wanna make
very
a scary
different
video.
type of scary
I do, but I
video.
don't.
He usually can be seen interacting with very dangerous animals, like venomous snakes and
Nope.
angry crocodiles.
Nope.
In this particular video, he and his friends are out searching the woods for wild animals. But they run into something very different.
It's a skinwalker.
Whoa, what the fuck? It might be a skinwalker.
That's just a streaker.
Angie and his team say that they didn't notice anything at the time.
How what?
They continue walking.
The light
Then
followed
Angie
it.
sees the figure
Right? They
running
like
in the
tracked it
darkness.
with the light. I think it's just a streaker.
Ih, apaan? Apa itu?
Are they chasing after it, dude?
They're going towards it.
What the hell?
What a bunch of fucking mad lads.
Apaan itu, Pak? Lu lihat ya tadi, Pak? Lihat lah. Merinding, Pak.
Instead of running away, they actually chase the creature.
That-
but
okay, now-
it's just too fast.
You
They
said it
review
was
their
a
video and
streaker, right,
realize that the
Cargo?
string.
This is the thing for me. They're in Indonesia, right?
I think. I don't
It's
know.
a very pale person to find.
Yeah.
Eh.
Very pale.
It was directly lit by their flashlight.
I don't know, man. It's interesting.
Strange
Plus,
figure walked right by
naked.
without them even noticing.
Like,
Nah, tuh.
I don't know.
Gua nggak lihat itu. Nggak ada gua lihat apapun. Pas gua noleh ke kanan, ada yang lari.
So did Panji and his friends catch a mysterious creature on camera?
I
Or
think
is
that
it
was a
all
streaker.
just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It is.
Creature call.
It's creepy.
This next video is
Oh,
probably
definitely
one of the
creepy.
most requested videos on the Nuke's Top 5 channel. A guy named Rick claims that he has been tormented by an inhuman creature that lives in the woods around his home. He
Move.
says that he often hears the creature late at night or sees it lurking in the tree line.
I
Move.
think I've
On
seen
this
this
occasion, he
before.
set up a camera and claims that he finally caught the thing on camera.
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
Oh, that looks like a grasshopper. Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh, it is moving. Really.
It is moving.
I had it in the window, and now this thing's coming
Oh.
up to the steps in my backyard.
What
It's
the
moving
fuck?
so Weird.
It's like hunched over.
Demonic looking thing.
That's
and it's
that's a
like
meth
human,
addict.
And it's all scratched down.
No, that's
This
one
is
of the
second time
mutants
this
from the
happened
forest.
this week. And as I'm talking to you, this is all on recorded, and it doesn't see me. I'm in that.
Yeah, no,
you know
that's
that
some
sunroom?
naked dude just tweaking on meth.
You're on record. It's everything's recording now. I can see the thing. It's like looking around
The
weird.
homie's being tortured by Golem.
It's
recording the video?
yeah, right now it's on the video. It doesn't see me. I'm sitting back, but I can still see out the window really good. You should see. No, it can't. But it's looking around like something out of a weird sci-fi movie. This thing is freaky.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
This is America.
Like a gargoyle.
Okay,
It's
hold
like
up.
a
I just
gargoyle.
realized it looks freaking massive.
It does look really big.
Like, look to it next to that chair. Look, like, I mean, it is perspective.
It's far back, but it looks big and it's crouched down. It still looks big, crouched down.
With how the light is hitting it, it looks decently far away. But like compared to the chair and the table and stuff, it looks
Massive.
pretty big. Maybe
That's why I
maybe
said
it's not a
And
meth
it's like
addict.
35
It's
feet
one of the
away,
tall
and
pails
it
from the
it came
forest.
out of those weeds.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a plant.
And it's just moving so weird.
It's kind of moving like a meth addict.
Yeah, on the right.
But
side. There's the weeds there going down that sidewalk. It's looking. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude, this thing is weird.
I wouldn't be talking so loud.
No, me neither.
And it goes back. It just went back.
Oh.
It dove back. It like.
Oh. It backs up.
Wobbled back in. I can't even explain it.
Wobbled. That's a good word for that.
Yeah, like it knows something's going on. I got it now. I got on tape.
Nah, you sacrifice a window.
Oh shit.
You sacrifice a window, you shoot that bitch through the window.
Weird. Oh my gosh.
It's dancing.
Oh my gosh. It knows something's going on, man. This thing is. Oh my god.
I can probably hear you, you dumb fuck.
It's big too.
Yeah, that's a good 300-pounder.
I don't know what happened. We got disconnected.
Rick still claims to this day that the video is 100% real.
Carl,
He
you're
vehemently defends it.
genuinely freaked out
When
now.
asked the obvious question of
Dude,
why he didn't
that's
phone
the
police,
most banger
Rick says that he had
video
already
that's ever
called
bangered
police to
on
his
Nuke's
home
Top
many
5. Holy
times and
shit.
filed multiple police reports.
I don't like how
but
it's moving.
Fucking
nothing ever
terrified.
happened.
It's doing the
Rick
thriller.
says that
or
he
some
believes
shit.
the police just thought he was crazy. But what do you think?
No.
Real or fake? Let me know.
I think you were dumb not shooting it through the window.
Yeah, you fucking fuck your window. Kill it.
Yeah, it's on your property. It's not supposed to be there.
Even if it is a tweaker, just like a big person who's tweaking out on drugs. That's
Real quick.
Huh?
Fuck that video.
You hate that video? Why are you so scared by it?
That would freak me the fuck out.
Okay, but imagine, Cargal, the woods behind my parents' house.
No. See,
Imagine
that's the thing. Is okay. You remember how often I used to stay at Amber's house, right?
Yeah.
We would see shit in, like, down the hill and in the woods behind her house. There was one time something very similar to that was on her back porch.
Oh no.
Fuck that video.
I think that's how like an actual Tarzan would have ended up right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking.
Probably a little bit more tan.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
fucking creepy, man. It was very pale too.
Yeah.
That's. Yeah.
Those first two ones. The first
thing
one.
Was more pale than me.
And the thing is, the one in Indonesia and that video had very similar creatures in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very pale, like hunched over, creepy
That's-
motherfuckers.
That's the kind of thing that
Underground inbred
I think
humans.
people
what it
would
looks
call
like.
the rake.
Yeah, that's what the rake
Like,
looked like. Yeah.
That's
Isn't
what
clear.
the rake is. But people
In San Bernardino,
nowadays
Texas,
on
two guys
TikTok
are
are
out
like
for a day
pictures
of
of
fishing
Ian
on the
Walker.
local lake. As they move
No,
along the water,
fucking
one
Drake,
of them
get it
notices
right.
something very odd on the shore.
Okay, so it's something dog or what? Oh la verga!
Too bad you couldn't zoom in anymore.
I got it on video.
Right.
Yeah.
Sadly,
The
it
guys
looks like a
initially
phone
thought was
video.
an animal or
a
a
lot of
dog
phones.
drinking at the water's edge suddenly
Don't really
stands
have-
up on two legs like a man.
Oh, it's just a
Two guys
person.
claim that the man, or whatever this is, was covered in hair.
No.
The original video was very shaky and pretty much potato quality.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've tried to stabilize it as much as I can.
No.
If you look
It just
closely,
looks like
you
a
can see that the man
African American man with his shirt off, chilling at the edge of the river.
But even stranger, he seems to run away on all fours like an animal.
Okay, well that's a little more weird.
This is not the first
That's the part
sighting of
that
this
was
creature.
weird to me.
Locals refer to
The
it
way it
simply
ran away.
as the dog man.
Dog man.
The Mississippi skunk ape.
Oh.
YouTube user
dude,
Josh
never heard of the
Highcliffe was
skunk
out
ape?
in the woods of Mississippi.
There's a genuine
hunting
like
for wild
cryptid in
hogs.
Mississippi.
He says he was sitting on a low tree branch, being very quiet, when he heard something. Thinking it might be a hawk, he looked around the tree, but instead he saw this.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's just like an ape that got out of the zoo.
It does kind of just look like some gorilla or other ape that escaped a zoo, honestly. It do just kind of be chilling though.
Can you zoom in, please?
No shit.
Do not speak. In a situation like this, you do not speak.
I don't know. I'd probably yell at it. That just looks like a gorilla.
Yeah.
It
Well,
doesn't
the
look
dude
like a
with the thing on his
skunk
back
ape.
porch, like, don't talk on the phone. You whisper on the phone. If you're on the phone at all. If I saw something like that, I'd probably just be too scared to even form words. I'd just be like,
I'm just wondering what makes this a skunk ape.
I don't remember. I think in most cases it's got like the white lines down its back, but this one didn't.
You really gonna start making all that noise?
Was ripping into a large dead tree like it was made of cardboard.
To be fair, it's a dead tree.
And an ape.
I mean, it
Josh
just
says
looks
that
like
at
a.
first he tried to be as still as he could, but when the creature stood up, he claims it was at least 7 feet tall.
That is a little unproportional for an ape.
This is the only video Josh
Apes aren't
Highcliffe
that
ever
tall.
posted to YouTube.
Usually.
It has become one of the most controversial Bigfoot
But
videos
also, it's
ever
unproportional for a skunk too.
What do you
True.
think?
Shut up.
Is this
Skunks are
Bigfoot
also aren't 7
or
feet
just
tall.
a big fake?
Shut up.
As always,
Skunk
you
ape
decide.
is
If you see a
partially,
spooky
I think
video
it's
that you
partially
think
due
should be
to
on the
like the location being more in like swampy, marshy areas like that. Partially due to the patterning of its fur, looking
Well, I was
more skunky, and something else, but I don't remember what it is.
I was just trying to see if it had like a tail or something, because
Right.
that would be skunk ape, or maybe it just
Well, here,
stinks
let
really
me-
bad. Maybe it's just.
I was gonna say,
really
let me just
stinky.
look up Mississippi skunk ape real quick.
Well, there's also the Jersey Devil. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Jersey
That's just a
Devil.
donkey. To this day, I cannot spell Mississippi.
MISSISSIPPI.
I was gonna say without doing the little song.
Yep, it's the only
I just
way.
spelled it Mississippi.
By
I
the
skipped
way-
the second is.
Why were so many kids convinced that the perfect second was saying 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi?
I don't know.
Because the amount of time it takes. I just saw my webcam.
What?
White it out.
Having your YouTube be like the white background and having Wikipedia pulled up on my other monitor is just two bright white lights shining on me. Let me stop watching your stream to counteract some of that a little bit. Okay. The skunk ape is a cryptid ape-like creature alleged by cryptozoologists in forests and swamps in the southeastern United States. Perhaps the most prominent in the state of Florida. This creature, also commonly referred to Florida Bigfoot, compared to synonymous with description. Commonly described as a bipedal ape-like creature approximately 5 to 7 feet tall and covered in mottled reddish-brown hair. Okay.
So just like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, it is named for its foul odor, often described as being similar to a skunk. I don't know how
so
people get close enough to smell it, but
Yeah.
maybe you don't have to be close to smell it.
if you're close enough to smell a 5 to 7 foot tall ape-like cryptid, you're too close to it.
Yep.
Let me look up.
We've gone for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Do we want to hit 3 hours and hit another nukes, or?
It's up to you guys.
I'm cool with more nukes. Watch more strange creatures.
If it's not too long, I can. I have to go into work early tomorrow, so I can't stay up too terribly much later.
There's this one which is 11 minutes long.
That would be fine, I think.
Just that very first 4 years ago.
Oh, is this the one on the roof? I've seen this one. No, this isn't the one I was thinking of.
I was gonna say, the one I saw on the roof was an older gentleman.
Going outside?
He said, I gotta check this out. Oh no, I think this is the one I was thinking it was.
Did it go?
Yeah, he's gonna try and look at the roof. Or I'm wrong.
I would not be outside.
Hello?
It's obviously a white kid.
Yep.
Is anyone there? Oh my god.
Nah, I've seen the movie Signs too many times.
Yeah, look at the roof.
Thought I heard those noises again.
I heard him last night.
Now, on first viewing, Maddie didn't notice anything out of the ordinary in the video. But
Hey,
after
this isn't the one I
rewatching
was
the
thinking of.
footage, she noticed this.
Yeah, I had noticed that.
Seems to duck
Yeah, I
behind the
noticed
tree
it
as
too.
Maddie's camera light
Yeah.
passes by. So, what do you think this is?
I think it was
Is
another
this
one of
some
those
mysterious
weird,
creature
pale,
tearing up the
inbred cave
backyards of
motherfuckers.
suburban homes?
Honestly,
Or just some random vandal with a
I think it's
very
just some
strange
random
looking head?
like,
You decide.
prankster kid.
By the way, you can see Maddie's full video along with updates to this entire bizarre story on her channel, Maddie Ann. The creature in the
They
dark.
probably know they're on YouTube getting
On an
tons of
Iraqi
views, and they're
YouTube
like,
channel,
haha,
two
let's
urban
keep this
explorers
prank
named
going.
Kazim and Munir explore creepy isolated areas that are said to be home to strange creatures, spirits, or animals. I'll leave it to you to decide which particular category this encounter fits into.
والله يسعدك كثر بسم الله الرحمن لا تخاف ما دام الله ويانا لا تخاف ما يقدر يسوي لنا فشي لا تخاف لا تخاف سحب على كيفك انسحب شوف هاي السؤال
I keep hearing fuck.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
In a wooded area, Kazim and Munir see a strange dark figure with glowing eyes and teeth. Before they both lose their nerve.
Oh, I
and
don't like
simply
what it
run
was
away.
doing with its mouth.
They're just kind of doing this, like,
That's weird.
yeah, that was real weird.
So did the two explorers discover a mysterious creature?
Oh.
Or is the video just an elaborate hoax? Let me know what you think.
Regardless, creepy.
The
It almost
Skinwalker
looked like a cardboard cutout.
Is this one on a no? Okay.
So many people that it would be unfair to credit just a single person.
On TikTok?
So here are all the very nice people who suggested this video.
Well, if it's on a dirt bike, I've seen it before.
Hanging out in his friend's backyard, which happens to border the fence
No,
of an
yeah.
Iowa State Animal Preserve. It includes a dense forest.
Definitely don't want to be near a preserve or national park.
Yeah, that means that shit is untouched.
Where the fence is at, and so behind this fence over here, there's a wood line. It's about 9:48 in the night. So we just heard it scream a little bit ago. I don't know if I can you could see past this, but so behind this where I'm pointing right now, there's a forest back there, and it's a pretty big forest. It's a state park. So there's nothing that's back there, and it's protected. So I don't know. But we're back here, and there's this fence right here that protects my friend's yard, where we're at right now. And from that, I don't know what you'd call this, but there's a pasture right here with a bunch of trees. You can't really see that tree. You see that tree right there, that fern, right there? That's a fern, and then there's a bunch of other ferns all around. And it gets more dense as you go back. But what happens is this creature comes up against this fence, and it jumps this fence. And it was standing, we think, right in this where I'm standing right now. And my friend's inside right now. I'm getting this footage. Did you just hear that? That was it.
Oh. That sounds edited in.
It does.
Big. So did Dylan catch the howl of a mythical skinwalker?
No.
Some other creature?
No.
Is the
Not a
video a hoax?
skinwalker, but
Or could
He
this just
edited
be
in a
some
weird
other strange animal
vocalization.
lurking in the forest?
the second
One
half
thing to
sounded
note
like a
is
pig.
this odd light in the
Or
trees
howl.
that seems to jump to the ground just as the bizarre howl is heard.
And did you hear that?
Some YouTube viewers have suggested that this looks like a strange glowing eye. But what do you think? Bigfoot.
That sounded
No
edited
list of
in.
mysterious or strange creatures would be complete without a Bigfoot sighting.
Potentially.
This clip comes from Central Oregon, where a group of teenagers say they spotted a strange creature walking through a field, alternately switching from crawling on all fours to walking on two legs.
Oh, there it is. We've seen
Is
this thing. What is
Bigfoot-
that? Fucking Yeti. I'm not kidding. That thing's. We've seen it multiple times. It's coming over here. It's coming. It's coming over here. Go inside.
Well, if you would fucking record it, maybe.
Oh, it went down again. Oh my god, what is that?
It could be a bear.
Yeah, it could be.
Can someone get the flashlight?
Get a better fucking camera.
Holy.
Oh, no, bears don't do that.
Yeah, they don't
the bear
swing
at
their
the
arms
sun.
like that.
They hold their arms up and out
Bush again.
or straight down.
That's gotta be what that sound is.
What?
It's behind the bush over there.
It was definitely on two legs.
Yes, it was walking.
Is Bigfoot known to walk on four legs though?
No.
Typically known to be
Right there.
bipedal.
Where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're on it right now. Right there. You see it right there? It's huge. See it over there? Right there. You see it walking?
Oh, there we go.
God, you guys suck.
Get the flashlight on it.
Everything is fine until the teens try to deliberately provoke the strange creature.
Why?
Doesn't work out
Did
so
you do that?
well.
Hey! Hey!
No, it's a person. They're messing with us.
Dude, this isn't a game.
This isn't a game, bro. It's Bigfoot.
Eric, turn the flashlight on.
If anything, Eric's playing a sick joke on us.
It does walk just like a person.
Oh, it's getting down again.
God, your fucking camera's skills are atrocious.
Alright, time to go.
At first, the creature charges
Yeah,
them,
no,
which
it's a person.
terrifies the entire group.
It looks huge,
After that,
but it's a person.
it simply continues on its way. So is this a mysterious creature? Is it Bigfoot caught on camera?
They're
Or
just chilling.
an elaborate
That's
hoax?
the most vibe walk I've ever
call.
seen.
Right.
Fucking, what's it, crip walking or something? Crip walking, crip walking?
Costa, Miami, Florida,
Yeah,
heard a
Snoop
few
Dogg.
strange noises outside of his new
Hell
house.
yeah.
But he didn't really think much of it, assuming it was most likely some small animal. Shortly after he moved into the home, he decided to film a video to send to his parents, showing off his new house. When he reviewed the video, he found that he had caught something that he never expected.
What?
According to Central and South American legend, this creature would be called a duende, which basically translates to a goblin or a troll. Sebastian
Where?
Acosta's story actually became
Up
so
in the
popular
tree.
that it made its way onto Telemundo News. But what do you think?
It looks like something hanging from the tree.
That or a parrot.
Or is it simply a very bizarre-looking animal running along the tree branch?
It's not running.
So most of the videos in this week's top 5 were actually sent in to me by viewers.
It's not.
And if you
Yeah, that just looked like something hanging from above the tree branch.
Yeah, something like hanging down on a line or something.
Less banger, not a banger episode.
Not exactly.
Do better, Noob's Top 5.
I didn't back away from my computer in terror from that one.
To be
It'll get
fair,
better.
it seems like the older ones we've watched are not as good as the newer ones.
Yeah.
The newer ones, it seems like he's gotten a little more notoriety, and people are just sending him shit that they haven't posted online.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Somebody's just like, hey, we didn't post this online, but we know you, so here's this creepy video we fucking did.
Right.
Have you seen the one I was talking about where like they go outside to film and they're looking around their yard,
Mhm.
and then they hear a noise behind them and they look on their roof and it looks like the fucking rake on their roof.
Yep.
Raking around up there.
Just raking around up there.
He's just fucking raking.
Just raking.
How did it get the name The Rake, by the way?
Creepypasta.
Okay. Well, that was
Don't look up the rake. Oh god, the picture.
There was some better videos in there. I think
Oh, look at the pictures.
the ghost ones were creepier in my opinion. The creature ones, I'm just like, okay, weird inbred cave people. I don't think there's been an influx of attacks from weird inbred cave people, so I'm not too scared.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe if I saw one in real life, I'd be more scared.
Probably.
Not as scared as Cargal was just seeing it on screen.
But to be fair, that
A Wikipedia page for it.
that guy was a dumbass. Like, I don't care. You shoot that fucker.
Yeah, even if it is just like a naked tweaker outside your house, shoot it. Sorry.
Well, and even if you don't shoot it, don't talk out loud on the cell phone, on the telephone.
See, I would be curious to see what it would have done if he just flung open his door. And
I was thinking that the whole time. Like, what happens if you just open your door and be like, ah?
Dude, like that dude that had the freaking brown bear on his back porch, and he was just like, "Hey, get out of here!" And it was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I think one of the creepier wildlife videos I've seen is this lady who just like, she basically lives in a bear sanctuary. She takes care of bears. And there was a cub that she puts like food out on her back patio for them. And there was a cub that had gotten its head stuck in a lampshade. And it came up to the door, and she tried to take the lampshade off its head with the mother right there. And the cub screamed. And the mother bear fucking charged. She couldn't close her door in time, and the bear flung open her door. And then the cubs came in, and so she's just in her house with these two bear cubs and the fucking mother bear just in her house.
Nope.
It's like, that's not a situation you want to be in.
Nope.
bro.
Nope.
Bear cubs.
Yeah, that's why you don't fuck with bear cubs. Because too many people have gotten too close to...
Dang, the rake is originally from 4chan?
Oh, no thank you. Racist. Racist scripted.
In 2005 though, so not quite.
All right,
We're
well
just
guys,
edgy kids.
those were some creepy videos.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't know how, if we do put this on Spotify, how well this will go over on Spotify, since there's
Right.
Not particularly, I wouldn't assume.
This was a much more visual
it's
episode.
all visual, so but maybe we can re-upload them or something. Chance, you'll have them on your YouTube channel.
Mhm.
So if you missed Cargal's stream and you can't see it, just go watch it on Chance's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
which is
it's good.
just missed again, right?
I believe so. I know it's got some weird.
You could also start categorizing them, not categorizing, organizing them into a playlist, and just
Yeah.
title the playlist "Kanye Stray Dogs"
Ew.
podcast or something like that.
It's
ASD podcast.
Mistigan, but I have an @ under it that's Mistigan some letters and numbers and stuff.
That's YouTube ads.
I will go ahead and share it on my Twitter, and Carl, if you want to share it on your Twitter, just so people can go and rewatch it if they missed it and want to watch it or something. All right, and with that, we hope you guys have a good night and see some weird, naked, inbred cave people in your backyard.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm looking for. I'd like, I mean, you know, semi-human contact is semi-human contact. I'll take what I can get at this point.
I am not going to open my windows until I am 100% sure it's daylight outside.
I'll put out the red light, baby. Come on in, boys.
Put your pineapple doormat outside your door, but flip it so the pineapple's upside down when it walks up to your door.
Yep. That way the skinwalkers know what's up. I'm down to fuck.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.